Last couple of sessions, Grunker communicated with Loomis, a fire elemental summoned from an elemental gem, who provided insights into the plane of fire, the city of Brass, and the threat of fire giants preparing for war. Angus gifted Sayun a stunning outfit, and a group. You all gathered in the Ember Room to settle bets, discuss your upcoming exploration of the Tomb of the Dragon Rider with Ida and Thule. Dejar showed interest in spellcrafting, while Angus negotiated for better rewards. Liska learned about Thule's devotion to the Owl Spirit, and thus invited both Thule and Ida to join the group's expedition to retrieve deep pearls from the Ak'Tuin Gulf. Liska discussed a contract with the Grand Hunter, Vorsha, concerning Bloodhorn, strange, this strange, dangerous beast, and the possible return of Crothis was mentioned. The evening continued with conversations in the Ember Room. More conversations. Angus speaking with Vellum about what's going on with him and Sal, and if there's any chemistry between the two. To which a flustered Vellum rejected that idea. And Vellum then kind of spoke to Ida about the silencers, and she revealed to them. She revealed them to be the secret police of Ragnarok, and an order of spies and secret agents and assassins. Angus spoke with Grimbold about the potential of gathering a group of Grimbold's finest soldiers and berserkers to go after this Bloodhorn, should the Hunters keep contract fall through. And as you all parted the Ember Room for the evening, Ida reminded you about that necklace that she gave you, Dejar. Later on, you also sent a few sending spells, keeping tabs on some of your contacts, and you made contact with your husband, Varys, revealed to be alive and locked away in dungeons of a lich, like some sort of prized pet. But the morning came, everyone began preparing for the coming day of deep-sea adventuring with Ida and Thule, and Liska tried out wearing her new molten gold tattoos and very little else.
Hey, she was wearing a swimsuit.
But there were more discussions, about negotiating better rewards with the Archmage Etzel, or delving into the dangerous Tomb of the Dragon Rider. And then you all headed out for the day, dropping off Vadmir with Tulali and a number of other local children being taught the ropes of a Tahosian ball game you've seen people playing here around the town. And made your way off to the beach, wherein you found Thule and Ida set up, sunbathing and having a spot of tea. So, bring it back to the appropriate image. And find it. Here we are. So, okay, as you approach the beach side of Itzel, the sun-kissed sand warms your bare feet and hooves, and the shimmering waters beckon. Ida goes, "Do remember, Thule, and all of you, we must stick together. We are venturing into unfamiliar territory, and the depths hold unknown wonders. As long as we don't make ourselves a threat, don't make ourselves an easy, opportune meal, we should navigate it safely. Also, thanks to the spell, kindly provided by Dejar. We practically have all day to do as we like. I know Thule's been itching to do some exploring. So, feel free to take in the sights, do some exploring yourselves. We're on the hunt for deep pearls, yes, but I should like to do some hunting for the mundane sort too. But, by all means, we should keep at least within eye-shot of each other.
Angus sort of holds up his hands. Excuse me, I have a question.
Of course.
How big are these deep pearls? And I guess the clam? Oyster?
Well, I've...
yeah, are they like... And he holds his arms all the way around, bigger than his chest. Like this, sir?
Well, Thule and I have never actually been into the Ak'Tuin Gulf before. All I know, personally, is that deep pearls tend to reside near the areas of volcanic activity near the bottom of the ocean.
Do we have any idea on the scale? Am I looking for something the size of a thumb or fist or head?
As far as I understand, I would expect these deep pearls to probably be about the size of a marble. A bit larger than normal pearls, but not massive by any means.
Alright, the size of a marble and so...
Is there
What?
is there a uniform marble size that's known in the known world? Like, do people play marble? Like,
Ida kind of looks around and picks up the size of a seashell about the size of
the end of your thumb.
a gold, a little bit larger, about the size of two.
how many inches / centimeters across?
Fucking
I think we can just boil this down
about
to...
the size of a gold coin, about that in diameter.
Yeah, I think we can boil this down to if somebody
It's
says
not
about
2 inches.
marble size, it's something you can have in your hand.
About
Here's a
2
question
inches, okay.
Question for you, Gator.
Yes.
In the Koto Couture, did I not see deep pearls in that armor?
You did see two of them. They looked. Oh god, I don't even have I don't even have a rule on me. About 3 centimeters in diameter.
Okay. The hero will probably look over to Angus. They're about 3 centimeters in diameter. While I looked in the Koto Couture. He showed me
That's
them.
about 1.1 inch, 1.2 inches.
Yep. Right. Okay. Are they this dark color?
From what I saw them, yes.
Actually, from what you saw, they looked sort of bright reddish orange, lots of fiery colours.
That's
Dark.
volcanoes.
But the reddish tint, fiery tint, look,
You don't happen to have one of these in your drawer?
no, they're
Okay.
Nishar, do you have a minor illusion?
Right, that would be perfect if you got something like that.
Well, I mean, why do we have to? They're not going to be just laying out on the sea floor. Like, we're going to have to open clams and shit to get them. Like,
But
they'll
yes.
probably be pretty obvious when you open them.
There is
That's-
a cocky grin from Angus as he cranes his neck way up and looks at you and just goes, "Oh, don't you worry that," and he winks.
you also seem to be in. They seem to have changed. I don't know. The only thing she told me was to get the pearls and not to worry about enchanting them. Look, I don't know.
That's fine. Why am I missing that spell slot? I have a feeling something was testing.
History drawing.
I think it'll be fine. I'll go ahead and I'll solve a lot of our problems very easily. I've got a pretty good idea of what this is, just from what you said. Like its colour, its size, where it's at. I'll find it for us right quick. Right? Okay. So how long do we have to breathe?
All day.
Okay,
24
fine.
hours.
How long am I gonna not sink?
Sal just takes one of the potions up and looks at it. I'm gonna assume these are like the regular ones, so about an hour.
So we only have an hour down there. Or I'm gonna start walking back to shore.
More or less.
Considering how
You can be probably swam or like brought along.
there's also that.
I know. Just she can turn into a giant fucking fish. That'll be fine. I'm just thinking.
Actually,
more
it's a
in case
mammal.
of humor.
Listen to the hunters.
Which is Thule kind of swims about, kind of a bit further out into sea. You know, you hear these deep sort of resonating croaks as you can see just her dorsal fin swimming like a almost shark-like.
Looking for boats.
Just having a grand old time.
If it's a mammal, then it would be a red meat, and you'd want to go with something savoury instead of a bread.
Liska smacks the back of it.
Maybe a dash of pepper.
Bam! Just like stop. That is a
Why-
fact.
Well, not her. A different one. That wasn't a person.
Thule is food, not food.
Right.
So,
Cheers to that.
Alright.
Maybe we should go in the ocean now.
Yeah. Liska's
Getting much
going
longer,
as,
I think Gisele's gonna have to cast
as
another
last
spell.
session. Liska's going to get again on the back of the.
So
And-
I will also see if I can actually stick you on my back as a mount. There we go.
I
Oh, well, I mean, Liska got what she wanted.
Shh.
Fucking. This is
I'm
where
not
we
trying
need
to
a
hold
soundboard noise. Just.
A soundboard what noise?
What noise?
No, I'm disabling disabling that shit.
It's for the best.
Oh, it's
I
disabled.
don't see it.
Anyway,
And so am I.
I have it on paper.
So
Alright, so.
Sao sort of takes a quick look around at everybody and just sort of. Did we get Gronke his potion?
I have his.
just gonna
What potion?
he has his little cloak thing.
Hello.
Oh. Right.
Well, we've got one spit dead, I guess.
No, I could probably still do this and remake it later.
If we don't end up using it.
And I can also swim like fish,
What
so I do not need a potion.
What's potion?
Potion of swimming.
Oh, okay.
The giant fish lady is actually a giant green lady, and she makes very nice potions, including ones that let you breathe underwater and swim and stuff.
Oh.
That's a
I
very
see.
nice cloak on you. I like the little hood and the little ears.
Thanks, it hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Grunka pulls down the hood, then you can see that his ears are like tied but down the back of his head.
Ooh.
Kinda like a ponytail, but not.
Buddy, that's not good, buddy.
It's kinda uncomfortable, but you know, Grunka pulls up the hood again. Doesn't really fit otherwise.
Okay, that makes sense.
What?
Would it be a magical item and it morphs to fit his ears? I mean, not saying that it should. Just it would be hilarious if it did. Suddenly, a manta ray with goblin ears.
I agree.
I mean, it
Technically.
it can if you so choose.
I still
he
want to
hasn't
see what
thought of
happens
it.
when you put boots of Satan kind on a Satan.
Boots of Satyr kind.
Morphing to fit hooves.
He's gonna have the pull up the hood and he's gonna have the little floppy bits. Fucking. He's gonna have those.
His ears just go fit into the fucking manta ray flaps.
Sorry, it's there!
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I know it's there. It's at
Much
base
like-
level for me.
Sorry, I'm done. Let's get in the fucking ocean.
Okay. So as
Yep.
so you're going to say
Go ahead.
Okay.
No.
So
Go
Thule kind of swims up towards the shallower parts of the beach as you all begin wading in, offering Ida and Vellum. I notice you're on Thule as well. You're gonna grab another fin.
Oh, I just moved myself because I figure it might be easier for you to, like, paste people onto a new map or something.
Okay. So as Liska and Ida grab the fins of Thule, she begins to swim her way out into the ocean. The tangy, the salty tang of the sea fills your senses, mingling with the refreshing breeze that sweeps past your hairs. The rhythm of crashing waves is like a symphony of nature's melody, and you ready to immerse yourselves in the mysteries beneath the surface. As you feel that.
Be at home with it.
Sorry.
Sorry, continue.
So as Tully begins her dive, you feel the water-breathing spell wash over you. Your lungs feel stronger, and you feel a shimmer over your skin as an ethereal magical barrier filters the oxygen from the water and shields you from the water's pressures. The cool water envelopes your bodies. The underwater realm slowly unveils its breathtaking beauty, revealing a captivating tapestry of colours and life. Here we go.
Here we go, boys. Oh, man. Look at them boobles.
Sunlight pierces through the azure depths, casting an enchanting glow. Tully dives further down into the water, swimming out into the deeper oceans. You see coral reefs rise from the sandy bottoms, teeming with life. Vibrant schools of fish dart and weave, the scales shimmering like this kaleidoscope of iridescence. Delicate anemones sway gracefully in the tendrils dancing with the ebb and flow of the current, as does seagrass, providing sanctuary for what you can see to be these tiny little seahorses. Delicate forms kind of blending seamlessly with the surrounding flora, and immediately kind of dart back into their reefs as the large orca form of Thule swims by. Towering rock formations stand as ancient sentinels, their weathered surfaces housing a myriad of hidden creatures. You can see, nestled among the seabed, lie horseshoe crabs sifting through the sand and silt near a small cluster of trilobites. So at this point, Thule kind of slows her speed through the water and just begins sort of drifting through the various clusters of fish and undersea wildlife. So, what would you like to do?
Hopefully wait until my internet doesn't fucking crash.
Sink, probably.
Actually, it's how long does it last? Oh, that's concentration.
So don't get hit.
Wait, which spell is concentration?
The one I prepared is Alter Stealth.
Oh yeah, that is concentration.
Is water breathing concentration?
No, it is not.
Okay, good.
It is a ritual.
Thankfully not.
24-hour concentration.
I mean, you know, you say that, but I think there are some that are close to that, if not more absurd.
This is the reason why I love ritual spells.
You love casting a spell.
Yes. The shard's going to cast Alter Self on her. Self.
Alright.
You're gonna become a murmur snake?
I want to swim.
I mean, it's not a hard change. Just get like fins on the end of your tail, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
just be an eel.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Also, just minimalize that, like maximizing your minimalism.
Basically, yes.
Actually,
Snake of
minimalist.
the sea.
Do the thing.
It's way too fucking hot today.
I agree.
Indeed.
So, wait, can you cast verbal components under the water?
If I
Likely before.
I feel like it kind of depends. If you, like, it's one of those weird things of, like,
I feel like if you have
you
water
have-
breathing,
yeah.
you should be able to.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can
So,
breathe.
You
Still
normally
in air.
can't because you can't breathe underwater, but if you can, it would make sense that you can.
Yeah.
Alrighty, rule 0 in the books. Pow.
I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be a mean DM. Yes, you can cast verbal components underwater. So
like, you're
long as-
fucked.
I mean, you say that,
Oh,
but
no,
you're
we're
about to
in
deal with
danger.
anti-magic shit
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a while. No spells allowed in the ocean.
I mean, if we can breathe underwater, speaking underwater is going to be assumed you can, but hearing is going to be a different thing.
Yeah, that's entirely different.
If it didn't, our earring conversations would be like
Yeah.
straight up Octodad and this shit.
I mean, also there's a. I have a spell. If need be for the communication. If you don't want to use the earrings, but that's for
I think we'll be alright.
whatever. Yep. Whatever is brought up.
When do I get the water breathing?
You think you should already have it?
Yeah, you have bubbles coming off your character.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you look in
That's
the...
just because I'm underwater. I don't have the.
if you look... Actually, he's right. We just have the underwater tag.
Jar's never cast it.
No, I casted it. It's on everybody.
You just don't
Might be
have.
a timer.
You just don't have the status effect right now. But I mean,
Okay.
for the sake of ease, everyone has water breathing.
Yeah, it's
do
not.
we
It's not
drink-
like Jazar wouldn't do it before.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
Yeah.
My assassination plan is...
But here you go. Here you go. Just for the
Sorry.
just for the OCD folk.
I did it last session. I just probably just wore off. I don't know.
There we
Very
go.
shallow ocean. It's 17 feet.
Do we drink the potion of swimming now?
That's
I'd
entirely.
save it for if we need it.
That's up to you.
It's up to us, but I'd say let's save it for when we need to be moving at a good click. Like if we get jumped by horrible sea monsters, or
Angus
if we want
already
to get the
downed
fuck out of
his.
Dodge.
I took mine because I sink.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Okay, in
is
your
close.
case, yeah, you'd sink.
The gobble just
Yep.
swimming around.
Gab, as you're kind of soaring, like almost flying and soaring through the water here, You navigate through this ethereal realm. It's difficult not to marvel at the vibrance of life around you. Every corner seems to hold something new, some new discovery, a testament to the unfathomable diversity of this primordial ocean.
You know, it's funny. There's probably not a lot of difference in the flora and fauna from where he came from.
Yeah. It's
Fucked up shit deep underground.
just as alien to you, Grunker, as the life of the deep dark would be to everyone else.
Spooky.
Poopy indeed.
You know that you know less about the ocean than I know about trees.
I was just busy looking at the amount of fucking colors down here.
Oh yeah, it is beautiful to behold. You can see, in fact, with your perception, you can see gliding gracefully through the water and into the deep reefs. You spot the elegant form of a long sort of reptile-like creature with 4 limbs, a short tail, and this absurd sort of 15-foot long neck, and its serpentine body sort of adorned with intricate patterns. Its long neck sort of enables it to sift through the mud and silt in long sweeping arcs with ease, sort of digging up small crabs for a meal.
When you said long serpentine creature, I was just like, yeah, that's Dejar. We came with her.
Well, yeah.
And then the arms and legs came in, and I'm like,
You know, weirdly enough, seeing Dejar kind of move through the water now, it almost comes naturally to her with this sort of mesmerizing sort of winding tail that kind of flows behind her like an eel.
I'm just Jared's just enjoying himself with this swimming like this. Oh, well, good.
I mean, eels and snakes use the same principles for moving about.
Yeah.
So, this is literally second nature to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yerp.
You can see a number of looks like a school of coelacanths navigates the currents with their robust bodies and lobe-like fins, resembling like living fossils. Gleaming scales reflecting the ambient light, and their distinctive lobed fins kind of propel them with these gentle, deliberate movements.
Over the earring, there's the resounding, just reverb of Angus's voice. Granka, look, fish.
Uh-oh.
Cast your line, lad. Use the earring, and he kind of like tap tap tap. Use the earring, lad.
Okay, I swallowed a bunch of seawater. That didn't taste very good. Okay.
Well, don't swallow it,
Slightly
breathe
salty.
it. It's exfoliating for your lungs.
Oh. My lungs feel heavy. I don't like this. Okay.
Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti. He's daddy. Let's see. I'm gonna cast my line.
All right.
That's gonna like sit. I'm gonna like find like a rock to sit on, and then I'm just gonna like throw the line, which is gonna like just probably gonna be like above me.
You just can
because there's a float. Because there's a float on it. It's just gonna stand like right up above me.
yeah.
it's like flying a kite.
You kind of cast your line underwater, and it just goes nowhere and starts floating upwards.
Okay, Gregor's gonna lie down, so it's like the illusion of him.
So just take out Grunka, take off the floater.
But how would I see if it's? How will I see if they got a catch?
Grunka, let's get looks around to the open, obvious water. It's like
You can see the fish, lad. It's not under the surface. You are. Kind of a mind explosion with his hands.
Oh. We're just gonna keep fishing. Let's see, what is it? Is it 1d6, I think?
Okay, sure.
So,
Sure.
Let's just do 1.
Sees a tire attack the fish.
Dang.
Just like
4.
So 4.
Does that do
Nothing
anything?
happens.
Nothing happens.
Nah, it's gotta be 6.
Ah.
Well. Oh well, I'll try removing the floaty next time.
As
it's okay.
as Tuli kind of swims past, you see Ida kind of glance at the fishing line, gives you a perplexed look, and then just motions with her hands to sort of up towards a nearby shoal of fish, and motions to sort of this sort of grabbing motion.
Tuli swims by, gets caught by the hook.
don't you fucking dare.
Oh.
Because
Grunker's gonna do like. Grunker's gonna do like. Fuck, what's it called? Oh.
Casting?
No. He's gonna do like. He's gonna move his hands like back and forth in front of his face and do like kind of like mouth movements with his hands at her. And that's just what he's gonna do. And then he's gonna be distracted by a horseshoe crab or something.
Okay.
Master of non-verbal communication.
Ida shrugs and just continues on with Tuli. You're sort of hitching a ride on Tuli's back, aren't Liska?
Yeah, for a bit until we get to a place where it's like, I guess, like a crab, or not a crab, but like a clam bed or whatever the fuck, wherever they may congregate.
All right. Actually, you know what? Ida's going to do one of these. Nope. You can see Ida sort of purposefully looking under reef crevices beneath reefs and sort of in small nooks and crannies in rock formations as Tuli passes. Seems she's trying to look for something, presumably clams, as was previously established.
You know what? I'll give it a shot.
All right. Make me either an investigation, perception, or survival check.
I'll do investigation. Let me check if I have something on first.
Let's go with the survival.
All right.
Have it on. Doesn't it look like do?
15. 15 would be enough. You see, sort of, as you navigate the tranquil shallows of the Ak'Tuin Gulf, your eyes kind of keenly scan the seabed, and this is like hunting for clams. It's not too difficult. Kind of searching for signs of hidden treasures, any tracks made by other crabs that might also be hunting for clams. And amidst a vibrant bed of coral, you spot a partially buried oyster.
All right. This is gonna.
Oh, I could have done that. Still use my eye as a minute seeing, since I am technically searching an area.
There you go. I've just dropped something on the canvas there.
Canvas. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey, I think. Liska's gonna. Did I take? I took. Okay. Liska's going to get the pearl, and then just kind of. That thing's fucking tiny in her hand. And then she's gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, look, I found one."
Oh.
And then gonna also, I guess, wave at Ida and Tuli, so because they don't have earrings.
Ida gives
Just-
Ida gives a smile, a thumbs up.
Yeah, and then just gonna briefly show everyone what they look like and what the clams look like, and give with her survival check, gonna give people the lowdown on places to look to perhaps help their rolls.
All right.
Is that one of the deep pearls?
No, just a regular pearl. We are not in the deep.
Not yet.
Deja, you wanted to do an investigations check. Is it with a 13?
Yeah, I did, but yep.
Yeah, sadly with a 13, not quite enough. You know, these clams and oysters, they see. It seems as though they might be hiding in more out of the way areas, away from predators.
Fortunate.
Angus, would you like to do a roll?
Sure. Which rolls do I need to do?
It's perception, investigation, or survival.
Do investigation.
All right. As Gronka's sort of trying to gather all the trilobites possible, sticking them all in one small pile.
Nice.
With a 7, unfortunately, you're unable to find any just yet. No. However, as
demon, by the way.
Oh.
Whispering again.
go into your cantrips.
Okay.
Your spells, your spell sheet.
Okay.
Make sure to target yourself. So,
I
Gronka,
was trying to activate it from the other. Okay.
it's a bit buggy there right now. So, Gronka, as your just make me like I will say survival check, because you're not trying to kind of coax them into coming closer. You're just grabbing them, sticking them all in a pile, and just trying to find out. Just see how many trilobites you can find.
Wait, hang on. Okay.
Sure, 20. Nice. So, in a short period of time, you've gathered about like 10 trilobites, and you've sort of stuck them all into this kind of on the seabed here in the open. It's at that point that you see this large shape in the blue distant haze of the ocean sort of turn from a nearby shoal of fish and begin rapidly swimming towards you.
Sorry, I blacked out. What did you say? Something swimming towards me?
You see what looks like this this large fish-like, for lack of a better term, shape coming out of the blue haze of the ocean from a nearby shoal of fish, and is rapidly swimming towards you.
How big is it?
About 10 feet long.
It's bigger than me. Grunk is probably just gonna like swim straight up
Okay.
and like keep an eye on it and be like dodging around.
Is
Because
you,
like he is still 60 feet movement speed, so that is still
Oh, yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
quick.
and this thing seems to be just as quick as you are, as it kind of it rapidly darts through the ocean as you swim upwards. Doesn't seem to pay any mind to you, but you do see as it gets closer, you get a better image of it as it swims up to the pile you've created and grabs a trilobite in its beak-like jaws and swims off.
Oh,
That happened.
And you notice a number of other predators have been drawn by the prospect of a free meal. You can see a small shark hovering near the bottom of the ocean floor, swimming up to the pile as the Ammonites are sort of struggling to right themselves and struggling to flee. The shark kind of grabs one trilobite, makes his way off.
So I was just sticking close to the rest of people because, yeah, fuck this.
Grunk is gonna try and grab a shark.
Okay, it's about 6 feet long. Just go ahead and make me a. I'll just say dexterity saving throw at this point. Or rather, no. I'll say acrobatics or no. This will be athletics check. So it's a grapple. For 15. I don't have a shark on me right now. Actually, do I? Do I have a shark?
Did a shark just grab Grunka?
No, Grunka
I'm-
tried to grab a shark.
I am grabbing a shark.
Oh yeah.
So what's a shark's acrobatics or athletics?
Non-existent, I believe.
7. Nope. You Gonka grabs the shark out straight from the water, and it just struggles in your
Straight from
grasp.
the water.
Well,
Grunk is gonna put his hand on its nose, and then it's gonna like flip it over so it's standing like nose down, and then it's gonna rotate the idiot.
okay. All right.
Like that one fucking gif.
I'm a
Get
fucking
rotated
idiot.
idiot.
Make me an animal handling check.
Perfect.
Too much.
Like a baby, it just stops moving in your arms, and just you almost start sort of you know those gifs where the shark, where the diver's sort of dancing with the shark.
Yeah,
It's sort of like that.
yeah. I'm gonna spin it around until it's very dizzy, and then I'm gonna like shoot it off into the water.
Very much dissuaded. The shark, the small reef shark, sort of makes its way off into the depths of the Ak'Tuin Gulf. You notice the sharks, from what you can see so far, their fins are sort of oddly shaped, almost reminiscent of an anvil. These are less like reef sharks, more anvil head sharks.
Interesting. I've heard of
Anvil head.
hammerheads.
Yeah, Google it.
Well, these are the ones that are their friends.
I'll grab an image actually. I'll just stick it in party chat. These are primordial sharks.
Oh, those. God,
Yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah, it looks like a sort of upturned, upside down boot where the dorsal fin is.
Fucking Hansel-headed motherfuckers. All right, Angus, get the tools.
Hell yeah.
Ocean
Look at
fortune.
this.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Quick
Or
grab it.
fucking
quick
trident
grab.
in that motherfucker's head and then kill him with it.
Quick grab a hammerhead. Get to work.
You can
What you get when you
can
take
see you can see smaller sharks also gathered around that pile of that pile of trilobites you've created. Just
Pilobites, you mean?
sorry.
Pilobites?
Yeah, yes.
Well, waste of one.
It's a pile of free bites.
Yeah, I was about to say, the sharks are just like, oh hell yeah, buffet.
Yeah. You can see other forms of life as well, kind of suspended in a sort of amidst a shoal of fish. You can see the ethereal dance of jellyfish, their sort of translucent bodies pulsating with bioluminescent hues. They sort of drift in this serene grace, trailing delicate tentacles kind of adorned with venomous stingers. Their presence is otherworldly, alien here. You see, amidst the corals, you see intricate networks of bizarre-looking flowers. They look more fleshy than plant, and the sort of feathery, brightly coloured petals seem to undulate like the tendrils of a jellyfish. Dejar and Soyun, you're intelligent enough to know that these are likely not plants but creatures, probably filter feeders.
So I was just kind of watching everything and just... It is entirely different to read about things than it is to see it.
Oh yes. Especially if you can.
Is
become one.
anyone else filled with a mixed feeling of intense dread and wonder?
Yeah, that'd
This
be
is what-
it.
That is the normal feeling being in Tanzania.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
was
there's a
fine in
horror stories.
Tanzania. For me, it's more like water.
Oh. That makes
Well, when you
sense.
live in a
Yeah.
port town, you hear all the horror stories.
Yeah, you know Angus and his monthly bathing.
I'm just gonna refrain from commenting on that.
How do you think the fungus grow?
Yeah.
The guy
It's
just looks at Liska and just looks back to Angus like, makes sense.
You can also feel free to keep pearl diving if you like.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
sure.
definitely going to do that.
Like,
I mean, between swimming and getting deeper, yeah, we're probably on the lookout.
Here we go.
for survival.
24 and 18. Okay, so for you,
I might do
Deshar. Okay, go ahead. 12. You do. Perception is also an option, by the way, for future reference.
I'm not gonna fish for just
Okay.
giving me everything with perception.
I will.
Yoink.
I'll take this. I mean, it's the same as my survival, but can I take a whack at it? Everyone
Yeah,
else
go ahead.
is one up.
Motherfucker's underwater and said, I'm not gonna fish.
But it's oh right, because I have Thread of Fate active. It's automatically offering me a reroll, which I think I'm good
Just hit X.
because I got a 24.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you good.
okay. Okay, so
Who knew growing up in a harbor town would be useful?
while
You grew up in the harbor town.
Soyun, you're not that experiencing like hunting game or hunting for fish. or that sort of thing.
Less so doing it underwater.
Yeah. But Dejar, you see this small oyster kind of nestled among the waving seagrass. You discover 2 pearls within.
Ooh. Yoinkity yoink yoink. I have to be a little closer there. Yeah.
Interesting little ping.
Too far away. What the fuck? Hold on.
Glasses of money seeing.
Yep.
Actually, Alan brings up a decent point. Why is the Shah rolling with advantage?
Because of eyes routine. I can search places and get advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It's like the the short-sighted version of your ones.
Now,
Hey, you.
Velum and Liska, as you both kind of explore the vibrant underwater landscape, your attention is drawn to a captivating sight amidst a cluster of rocks, seagrass, and swaying kelp. This mesmerizing bright blue glow catches your eyes.
And luckily, we're not deep enough for anglerfish yet.
You
But we
follow
are
that,
shallow enough for sirens.
You kind of follow the ethereal radiance sort of descending deeper into the intricate coral reefs, and your journey takes you to a hidden realm where cracks and crevices in the reef reveal glimpses of a remarkable discovery. Like a door kind of cracked ajar, you peer through the narrow openings that it sort of cracks in this place, and you see, sort of nestled within the sandy seabed, lies a clam of extraordinary proportions, measuring about 5 feet in diameter. Its iridescent shell emits a mesmerizing ethereal glow, casting this enchanting aura in the surrounding darkness. This is probably where the blue glow is coming from. And your gaze also falls through upon a curious sight nearby. Resting amidst the sand and silt, partially encrusted with barnacles, is a humanoid skull next to that large clam.
Nice.
Are you also putting 2 and 2 together, even?
Liska's gonna do. Liska's gonna see that and be like, interesting. And then she's going to kind of get close.
So before a challenge here presents itself as you attempt to get closer, kind of access this clam's hidden sanctuary. The narrow crevice allows only your arm to squeeze through. The lack of illumination possesses an additional hurdle, but thanks to your sunblade, Willem, this sunlight illuminates the surrounding darkness.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
yeah, basically, as Liz is like, and starts swimming over, Velen just is already slowly pulling at the sunblade the second he saw the skull. It's like, zhoo.
I'm not having any of this today. Nope.
It's like, something made the skull. It's unlikely he just fucking drowned. I am gonna lower its light level to the smallest level.
Okay.
Just so I don't attract anything I shouldn't.
So what specifically was glowing?
The large clam itself.
Okay.
How big is it?
It's about 5 feet in diameter.
Golly gee.
Big boy.
Is it open or
Big.
closed?
It appears to be close. Well, are you there, Grunker?
I don't know, am I?
No.
It's just Vellum and Liska.
Yeah, because we both got 24s.
Then no.
Liska's going to So it's 5 feet in diameter, or I guess 5 feet across at least, and there's like only a crevice of an arm, like that she can fit her arm in.
Yes, it appears to be within this sort of small hollow amidst the deeper crevices and cracks within the reef itself, and you're only able to fit your arm through this crack that leads into this chamber. Does that sort of make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Question: is there anything on the skeletal remains that might give us some clues?
With that light, you wouldn't even need to make a perception check. It seems to be sort of bleached white. It appears to be encrusted with barnacles. In fact, what you do see are kind of extending from where the two kind of clams would meet. Its quote-unquote mouth, you could say. You see these two long, sort of drifting, string-like. I don't know what you'd say. String-like formations sort of drift in the water, sort of encrusted with moss and seagrass. Looks like spinning for. It's not quite tendrils. It's a bit thin for tendrils. It almost looks like string.
I will direct Liska's attention to that particular note, because Vellum can't really make heads or tails of it. What do you think? Is that helpful? Might explain, or if anything did anything to him, then good to know beforehand.
Can Liska make like a survival check to see if this, or like some, like probably nature now that I think about it, to be like, oh, this might have been from this animal, or like what could have potentially caused this?
Sure.
Or if it's just some gear.
Yeah, it could be scraps of gear or something, but
Yeah, just go ahead and make a. Just make me a nature check.
Alright. Not quite as good at these. Oh, nice. Roll high.
18. From those bits of string, you gather perhaps there might be some. It's coming from sort of the again quote unquote mouth of this clam. It looks like something might be within the clam itself that's attached to this string.
my money's on a hand. Okay, so
Liska is going to. Can Liska just find a rock or some debris and then essentially drop the rock on the string to see if anything happens?
Yep, easy enough to do. You kind of grab a nearby rock, kind of push your arm through, and the climb is a little bit of ways distance away from you, so you kind of have to sort of chuck it through the water. Which is
important question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is this big enough for Liska's hand or a normal-sized person's?
It takes some squeezing for Liska. You can probably get like Vellum. You can probably get like your arm part of your torso through, maybe your head if you squeeze enough.
Anyway, sorry. Continue. Thought that was important.
You kind of chuck the rock through the water. You watch it drift over and sort of sink nearby the clam. So it drifts through the strings itself. The two strings don't seem to react, just kind of flowing in the water from the distorted current.
Vellum thinks for a moment and then asks an incredibly stupid question. Liska, does acid work in water?
I think so, but it is like, and she like just waves her hand back and forth through the water, like diluted.
Thought maybe a widening that gap a bit without smashing anything.
I mean, It's so. How? Okay. So can I get a just because the way you described those strings and where they were not the way I was picturing them. So there is a crack in the wall. Through the crack, there's a small little alcove where the clam sits,
Yes.
presumably within reach, like physical reach. And on the outside of the crack, there's this human skull, or the inside.
On the inside is a human skull.
Okay, so someone obviously was able to squeeze their way through.
Yeah, it's right next to the clam.
Okay.
Is it the skull the size of a normal sized human?
It appears to be so, yes.
Peculiar.
Liska, with her horns, could probably not fit her head through this crack.
Through his crack. So essentially, from what I'm grasping is whoever this was probably reached in, pushed a good bit of their torso in, and then something happened and they died.
So, a short human or halfling? No.
Or a skinny bitch.
Liska pulls out her sword.
Or a kid.
And she's going to... Actually, wait, would she have brought her sword? Maybe she would have brought her... Let's say she would have actually brought her glaive. She's going to pull out her glaive, and she is going to get a good hold on it. And then she's going to, I guess, position her, like... She's going to be standing in front of the crack. She's going to put one hoof on one side, like to brace in case it gets pulled, and then she's going to push through and touch the two strings with the blade of the glaive.
All right. You brush the glaive through the two strings, kind of emanating out from that seam between the two clams, and they just seem to drift around the blade. And that's it.
See if you can. Wait, it's a glaive, so does it have like a hooky bit, or is it just raw piercing?
It's technically slashing.
Right,
like,
yes, glaives are the ones with the. Okay.
I guess
right.
both. You can both slash and anyway.
See if you can get catch on it, or either maybe pull it back.
Maybe. And she's going to poke the oyster or clam.
All right, you just poke it.
Yep.
Just tink. You feel this sort of this muffled tink through the water, and the clam seems to nudge a bit to one side.
Well, it is. It is loose, I guess.
Are they meant to be?
I mean, clams are, but because they move. But oysters, if they're like attached, they tend to be like stuck on there.
Another stupid question out of character. Can we tell if this is a clam or an oyster?
This is sorry. Not sure if I meant to, if it was made clear earlier. This is a clam.
Okay.
Okay. Shelter. Gotcha. Going to Hey, do you have rope on you?
No.
Earring. Does anybody have rope on them?
Probably.
I do. Let me.
Yes.
It's like, Gronka, can you? And then Liska's going to, I guess we kind of went down for this. She's going to come up vertically. So she's just very, out in the open and just kind of like, can whoever has rope come here?
Okay. We're just gonna swim over there.
Very rapidly.
Yep. And then gonna lead him back down and be like, okay, so hey, Dajar, do you have that little floaty hand thing?
Mage hand, yes.
Can you come too?
And she swims over.
All right, so Liska's going to, once they're there, point out the situation, all the stuff that her and Vellum have ascertained, and then be like, okay, I'm going to tie like a noose with this rope, and Dejar, can you use your hand to like put it around the clam?
I can do that. Be no problem.
All right. So as you apparate them, you kind of apparate the mage hand within this small chamber, deep within the recesses of the reef here. You kind of throw the rope through, kind of feed it through. Hand grabs it, and you begin sort of tying it around this this very large clam that you can both now see.
Once it's tied, Liska's going to pull.
All right.
Yep, ties it, cinch it, and there you go. Hand it to Liska.
You pull it and begin pulling it, and it kind of thumps up against the crack. But it's easy enough to sort of kind of orient it vertically, just with a bit of
mage hand.
Yeah,
No mage hand help.
with a bit of finagling, I'll say, make a dexterity check with advantage, Liska, with Ak'Tuin the mage hand.
Dexterity check. Okay. Can I do this with advantage from here?
I think you should be able to. Just hold.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, 30. Yeah, 10 was the DC you needed. You kind of bit of the rock dislodges, and kind of bit of the reef kind of crumbles, but you do manage to retrieve it from its hold.
Still glowing?
Still appears to be glowing.
Can I try to think about anything I've heard about clams that might glow?
You can make a nature or arcana check.
Alright, they're both the same, so bam. I know nothing.
7. Oh. 7. You have no idea. This is a strange, unusual, glowing clam.
This is a strange, unusual glowing clam.
You guys gonna swim around it, at least close enough to probably take a gander? Let's see if I can. If there's any hint of magic.
All right.
Just by looking at it.
Make an arcana check.
Will do. Oh, okay.
12.
Well,
I mean,
you just.
Still a 12.
I mean, even with your basic sort of arcana, it's you can see a bit of a shimmering, like sort of iridescent shimmering across its surface. Maybe it's magical. Who knows?
I want to try something, but I don't want to seem like we're just gaming the rolls. Can I? I'm fine if you say no, because again, don't want to just fucking brute force it. Can Vellum recall any old sailor tales? As again, he grew up in a port town, and mysteriously glowing oysters might be a noteworthy topic.
Sure. Make a history check.
Well, I mean, it's -1, but you know, it could be better. Who knows? Okay, I rolled 18.
18.
that's better.
So
Currently in my element, son.
there was one tale that you heard, sort of around Cafnir Bay. One sort of urban legend about a clan who had sort of how do I explain this? A tale about a sailor who lost an enchanted amulet in the seas, and many months down the line, local fishermen brought in a fairly substantially large clam, glowing in fact, with magic. That when they peeled it open, they found that very same amulet inside.
One thinks a moment as everyone's just eyeing the clam. I can never fucking get the right clam right. The cloister. No, wait, that's something different. Anyway,
It's a Pokemon.
it is indeed a Pokemon. Well, just sort of suddenly chimes up. Oh, the earrings, of course, because it's way easier. I remember an old story. Probably just that, and might be a little bollocks, but it's kind of reminded me of that. Something about a bloke who lost some amulet of his, and it reappeared inside a huge clam that some fishermen had fished up, and it was in there. So, don't know if that's too helpful, but it may not be it may be a rare thing that happens.
Picard replies, one way to find out. Probably might need to open it.
Oh, here. And Val just reaches behind him and pulls a crowbar from his belt, and hands it to Liska.
Let's crack open this bitch.
All right,
Is the
make
bitch open?
make an athletics check. I'll say the crowbar definitely reduces the DC here.
Okay. It also technically gives advantage if you want to be aware of that.
Oh, right, there you go. Never mind then.
The importance of the right tool for the right job.
Indeed.
It's a crowbar.
So, athletics check 27.
Hey, there we go.
That works.
Without issue. You kind of pry it open to reveal this rather breathtaking surprise, and you see nestled within the clam's embrace lies a pearl of extraordinary splendor attached to a thread of mossy string that sort of disintegrates the moment any substantial force is put upon it. What may have once been part of an amulet, indeed. The pearl's sheer magnificence of the pearl is unparalleled, kind of surpassing the ordinary pearls they've encountered. The surface is smooth, lustrous, reflecting the vibrant colours of the surrounding underwater world.
Val just sort of stares. It's like, I honestly thought that would be a load of bollocks. Maybe that one bloke did make out with a mermaid.
This is gonna look over like, what?
You hear a lot of stories in the taverns,
What's your mermaid?
but that might have been actually part of an amulet, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I don't really. Pry it open. Can Liska put the crowbar so it's like vertical so the thing can't shut back down on her?
Sure. You kind of stick the crowbar vertically, and you hear this dull kind of underwater thunk as the clam seems to instinctively react. But
Yeah. She's going to grab
remains
that
open.
pearl.
All right, you kind of delicately fish through this wavering muscle, as it kind of licks around your hand, trying to wrench it away, but with your superior force, you manage to pry away this pearl from its clutches.
Right. And then she's going.
Also, there's you can go ahead and loot that.
Oh, dude. Unidentified pearl.
Big ass clam. Now,
Good job for me.
For me. But
We both got
You-
identify.
And you have pearls to help you identify.
yeah.
just don't use the one you're looking at.
Wait,
Question.
can you use a pearl to identify itself? Oh my god.
I mean, technically
God,
yes, because you are using just a pearl.
It's true.
But question: is the pearl the thing that was glowing, or is the clams itself
So-
still the glowing thing?
As you kind of peel the pearl away from the muscle's clutches, you watch as the lustrous shimmer of the clam slowly begins to fade.
Yeah.
Can I get that now? You're done with it.
Yeah, and she's going to quickly just kind of torque and pull out the crowbar and hand it back to him.
The
I
clam.
meant the clam.
Okay, I give him the clam.
You hold on to that. We may need. You're probably going to be the one prying shit open anyway.
Yeah, this guy gives him the clam.
And Vellum will very carefully, so as not to get stuck in a fucking crack, put the clam back where it was.
Okay.
Liska tucks the. So I have a question because it's actually kind of interesting to think about this. The premise of pearls is because there is a irritant inside, and they coat it with this mineral that grows up until it's soft and round, and it isn't irritating anymore. Can Liska look in to see if there's something inside the pearl?
Make a perception check.
I help by putting the sunblaze light behind it.
Ooh.
Like an egg.
Sure. Go ahead. I'll say you can roll with advantage.
Teamwork.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah, dream.
22. As Vellum's sunblade kind of shines behind the pearl, creating this. It creates this sort of diffusion effect through the pearl itself as it becomes almost translucent. You can see the shape, the silhouette of something within the pearl, something very small. But you can't make out any details per se. What you do see is some sort of shape of an amulet within.
Neat.
Let's go share her findings. Well, that was, I think perhaps, if we leave now and find nothing else, I think we perhaps have made this trip worthwhile.
Nice to see we're getting some kind of results already.
Let's stash the Pearl amulet for now, and let's have a look around for a bit more.
Yes, and we still have to go deeper.
We do. I was gonna put his sunblade away.
So
Alright.
we'll then sort of find Ida and Thule and just sort of, I guess, kind of try and sign language their way into saying we found something, but it wasn't like a pearl. At least the pearl we're looking for.
She gives you a curious look and then kind of looks around for the others.
She'll gesture in the direction of them.
And
Just-
presumably
just-
we'll make our way back.
Yeah.
Yep. Dejara's gonna hold on to Thule's other fin.
Okay. So as you all kind of meet up back here, Ida sort of points over to the rest of you, and Thule gives this short series of clicks, and rapidly kind of makes her way back over. As Ida sort of disembarks, she attempts some sort of rapid gesture of hands, but it's very clear she can't do sign language. She doesn't understand sign language.
At this
Don't you
point,
motherfuckers have prestidigitation? Can you
At this point-
make words or with illusion spells or some shit?
Dejara just is seeing this. It's like, we'll make this a little easier. It's 2 eggshells and rubs them together and cast ritually telepathic bond.
All right, so that's 10 minutes.
Yes.
So while Dejar's doing this, what's everyone else doing?
Well, I guess we can keep moving. I mean, it's not like we need to stop moving to do
Okay.
spells.
Nope.
All right then.
Just look for more, I guess, normal pearls.
Yeah, if you like.
That's one of the things. I was curious if I could do something while this was happening.
Oh, of course. Yeah, by all means.
Go right ahead.
Because they were doing that and they didn't need my help. He sort of said he was interested in horrors. Angus would actually like to try and survey the areas, the corals and stuff like that, and see if he can sort of start to see any minerals of any type, and just start if
okay.
nothing else, mentally taking note of those things.
Okay.
Finding out the veins and the lay of the land and stuff.
All right then. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Actually, perception or investigation, your choice.
Okay.
Perception or investigation.
Actually, I have a question. Could I query, my mason's tools for mining with wisdom as if perception? It's a higher modifier because I'm proficient with that, and I'm trying to use that specific skill set as I'm assessing for the purpose of masonry and mining.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
If you're not sure about that, that's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can I do guidance and stuff? Because I've been taking my time for this.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you.
I mean, underwater, it's the same kind of perks as if you were just scouting cavern walls for stuff.
17. All right. So, while you're not sort of adept in sort of surveying the area with your eyes, or that sort of you are able to use your mason's tools to sort of take it out, sort of tap around the areas of the various rock formations where various corals and sea anemones have formed here. A couple of these sea anemones sort of, or at least other underwater life sort of recoils as the tapping nears them. As you're kind of tapping around, you kind of make your way down near the ocean floor. And let's see here. Let's grab my notes. About 50 feet off from the others, kind of continuing to explore the seafloor, you do find something sort of embedded into the side of the one of the rock formations. And as you kind of chip away or sort of clear away some of the undersea foliage, you see some sort of Ak'Tuin mural, which from what you've been able to see so far through Ak'Tuin architecture, you're now able to recognize this sort of these sort of inscriptions, carvings. It looks as though it may have been long weathered by sea activity, and you can see barnacles also encrust part of it. It's going to take some effort to try and clear them away, but from what you can read here, it sort of weaves a brief poem to a lover in giant tongue. It's very difficult to make out the exact wording, but it could possibly be very valuable for its historical value.
That's a case where I will speak up over the earrings. Wait, I wandered over this way a bit towards that big purple coral reef. Is anyone near Ida? Want to send a lot this way? I found a little bit of a historic piece here.
Sao will have a brief swim over to Ida, poke her on the shoulder, and point over to where Angus is.
She sort of gives you a look, and it's at that point that the ritual spell completes, and you feel this. Actually, who are you casting this on? Just Ida and Tuli, or
I'm connected. I can target about. Let me get my thing back up again. I was reading the thing. Like 8 creatures.
Sorry, eight creatures.
8.
And what's the distance on that? What's the range? Because Angus.
Feet. Okay,
I don't think Angus would be involved in this connection here, because he sort of wandered off. So you may have to go through the middleman of
That's fine. Teamwork.
Yeah. Okay, so Ida kind of looks over towards your direction, Angus. Kind of taps Tuli on her sort of her smooth sort of streamlined orca form. Points over your direction, and immediately they both begin swimming over towards you. And she eventually stops, gets off of Tuli, swims her way over towards you, Angus. And as you're going to point this out to her, there's a look of amazement and wonder over her face, and she kind of brushes away some of the remaining corals and seagrass. You see her sort of mouth a few words to you, and the rest of you hear, "Incredible find, Angus."
Yes, the jar over the earring. He is excited you found this.
Big thumbs up.
She gives you a thumbs up in return, with a big smile across her face.
He'll kind of point at it and try and trace some of the runes, and then he'll, hold his hand horizontal and kind of wiggle it in that, maybe gesture. And he'll take a moment to start, he'll just briefly scratch onto a rock what the runes sort of look like, so we can figure out what they are and what they say later.
Okay.
But for now, we'll decipher that later. But we found a cool thing, but we can keep moving on.
Okay then.
Since it sort of seems like that's the trajectory. And I don't know if you have anything written up for it right now. But
No, I don't, thank you.
If that's the case, he'll point straight up and kind of trace across the sky. Hey, time is passing, and flap his arms like he's swimming and sort of gesture, let's move on. But this time he'll grab onto Tuli because he's a little tired.
Yeah. Ida nods.
And
taps Tuli again.
At that point, when Angus does join Tuli, I was going to try to recast that ritual again, just for Angus to be connected.
So we'll say if we're all
on the back, there you go.
Yeah. So we'll say for the sake of time here, you're all gradually connected mentally to each other, and you can all speak to each other, including with Ida and Thule. Funnily enough, Thule being an orca right now.
It's just whale noises.
Thank God it's a mental connection.
Yeah. So, her
So
being
she
an
doesn't
orca,
have to be able to speak, just think.
Yeah. So her being an orca, have she like gone back up to get air and stuff, or does she have water breathing too?
She does have water breathing because Dejar casts it on everyone, so she doesn't even need to go up for air.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Me?
convenient.
I think ahead.
Defying
God, I
nature
love
one
wizards.
step at a time.
All right, so you continue on then, I presume.
Yeah.
Do we find any more regular pearls while we're up here?
Sure. Go ahead and make this will be survival, investigation, or perception.
Right. I don't see because other people were searching.
Yeah, of
and
course.
It seems like
So,
I think only a couple people.
Feel free to hunt for more. Fucking list go 27.
It's almost like she's lived in the wild.
Oh, well, look at that.
Right.
Talk about
Yeah, I rolled.
27, just for it.
See if you can get another 27. Come on, triple 27s.
I don't know if anyone else want
let's
to roll
see
it,
here.
I keep getting error messages. Tanner.
Sorry, that's just me dragging stuff onto there. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We don't. We
I was gonna get worried.
Not 27, sorry, boys. That's not possible for me. Maybe with guidance. No,
Maybe
it's
with
not.
guidance.
With good fucking everyone above 20s. So with that, you so you all kind of find kind of deep within a craggy crevice, kind of sheltered by ancient rock formations. You come across a large cluster of oysters, shells sort of adorned with very small, delicate sea creatures, and I'll drag on a whole host of oysters there for you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Oh my god, I can't move. Okay, there we are. It's being weird. What the fuck?
Oh, right. I need to dismount you from Thule. There you go.
Dismount is useful to go places.
Like,
And she
what the
sticks the
fuck?
dismount.
Okay.
So many claims.
That was weird.
Hang on.
What?
There we go. There we go. Sorry.
Yay, I rolled a 27 and now I won't be able to open any fucking clams.
Just moved truly closer. Man,
Nope, still
take a
still
couple.
too far away.
someday
I
I'll
think
get
at
the
least because she
plan.
hit the ball.
What the fuck is happening right now?
You might need to refresh.
No, I'm fine.
There we go.
What the fuck?
Let me move out the way here.
Just a reminder,
Jesus Christ.
these are only for Angus, Lisker, and Dejar because they're the ones who found them. Sorry, Ewan.
I'm sorry, I was right next to them.
Excited.
It's your
That's why
your
I
inner
restrained
loot
myself.
goblin coming through.
Yeah, kind of.
Open up everything. Yes, it's lagging a
Here's
bit
some of these.
I'm curious.
because everyone's trying to open them at once.
Well, you put a treasure trove of pearls in front of us, Jan. They're gonna be a little angry.
Waiting for that movement to happen.
That's
Clean up,
slow
is it
molasses
22?
half movement.
Clean up. Okay.
I will say this, with all these pearls, yeah,
There you go.
we good.
Like a
Well,
whole like
they don't all have pearls in them.
I'm
Oh.
just talking in general. Like
Need to
each
log
pearl
in,
is like
that's my
worth
why.
100.
I mean,
that's
wait,
totally cool.
give him the vellum. He'll make a nice bit of jewelry.
They should all have pearls
That's
in
my
them,
thought.
but
And give the clams to me, and I'll make us a great dinner.
there you go.
I'm gonna
Don't waste a
send.
single bit of the buffalo.
I'm gonna send 5 to Vellum.
Well, wait, I'd keep him on you for now. We can do trading
Nope,
and
I did
whatnot when we get to the surface. That's. I deny. Keep them for now. We can do that when we get to the surface because we'll probably find a fuck ton more individually.
That and
It'll
other-
also be an RP moment.
oh, that's true.
That too.
Also, deeper into the dark.
Deep. Go deep or go home.
Darkness.
I'll just wait until this Avon comes back in so you can do some looting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've had like
Had to log back in.
3 maybe
Yeah.
that I've opened, and that gives each of you like 4 you can open or so about, which makes sense because I had 20 and you both had 27. So that makes me feel like you guys should get the bulk of it.
At some point, I may be right back.
You're right.
Yeah, just my foot got fucked
Oh.
up last night and it's still owie.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was ousted by shitty architecture. Essentially, the stairs were too thin and I slipped down them, and then I also caught my toe on a step as I was falling.
Not fun, dude.
I don't think it's broken, but it's still annoying. It's like a bitch.
No, it's likely just a strain.
Yeah,
Pain, but still the
That
pain.
feels like
Mm.
this.
it's just bruised on a joint. That's the only worst of it. I did bang my back, but it's a lot more durable.
That's fair.
doesn't sound fun.
But still, stubbing your toe or doing anything like that is just.
Everything okay, Avon?
Yeah, it's just being annoying. Like I opened up a character sheet and it suddenly tries to open up a completely different
thing.
Yeah. I think after this, double check that one to do. Damn, son. And okay, that is done.
All right.
Das ist done.
Also, it's done.
Nothing but clams. So do you want to grab those clams,
I
Angus, or you want to?
I'm letting Liska get some.
Ah, okay.
Well, I mean, I didn't take the actual clams themselves because it was like shell, but yeah, I'll take all that shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you hadn't looted anything.
Hot.
Yeah.
They all come with just a clam, so I didn't know if you wanted that for.
Yeah, cooking
Okay.
purposes.
Liska gonna just like
Yeah, if-
casually pick some up and like do the whole like pick up, transfer to another hand over to Angus, and just like pop open, grab a pearl, hand over.
He'll be the little help support buddy then. He'll find a couple, point some out. He'll take the clams when she's get the pearls out of them. We got a system.
There you
Got
go.
something going on. Man, I was not expecting that 20 though. Finding
Yeah,
pearls.
nice job.
Oh goodness.
As we are swimming and we're getting in the process of getting deeper,
Oh,
right?
shit. Yes.
And Ida is showing off,
You,
Look,
whirling in the wall.
all the twinnies.
you watch.
All the twinnies.
You watch as. Actually, I'm also going to do this. See athletics for Ida in her killer whale form. Okay.
So many crits.
Wow.
They're completely unnecessary.
Did I not stutter?
The last 3 rolls have been crits.
Let's double check if the issue's having.
I
If
think
the
it's
issue's
fine. We're
doing.
just getting weirdly lucky.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't want to make sure there was no 20 bug.
Right. So you watch Ida sort of whispers something to Thule, and you watch as she begins to, as Ida sort of begins to settle herself on Thule's snout, sort of holding it onto the dorsal fin. You watch as Thule begins increasing her speed through the water, and so very very briefly, sort of leaving all behind so that they can do this. You watch as as the speed increases, she begins to aim for the surface of the water, and with a sudden breach, breaches from the water. You see this brief shape above the surface, and then as Ida comes down first, and then Thule.
Show offs.
That was adorable.
That was impressive.
Oh, we've been wanting to do that for days now. We've been practicing.
Oh, I could tell.
All right, everyone, hop on.
Right. Everybody on the Orca.
Onwards and deeper still.
All right. So, a little while goes by, about 10, 15 minutes, as you very sort of casually drift further down into the depths of the Ak'Tuin Gulf. The transition from the familiar shallow waters to the mysterious unknown reveals a world of alien beauty. The sunlight diminishes with each passing fathom, leaving behind a sort of surreal and otherworldly world of alien beauty. Sunlight diminishes with each passing. You begin to notice strange creatures sort of bobbing and floating in the waters between the seagrass and even the tiniest of crevices in the reefs.
Man, now we get spooked.
As we descend, the little glow that Angus has been keeping on his armor becomes more apparent as we move out of the daylight and into more of the twilight area. At that, he'll speak up over the earring and just sort of say, "Those with light may want to begin to use it, especially for Liska's sake. Don't forget, you got that Everflame bracelet and a little bullseye lantern, so you can really focus on a place if you need to."
Yara taps her head, and you just hear her voice in your head. "I cast a spell so we can talk without using the earrings. Even if we're far away from each other, so..."
Cool.
Might be a little bit uncomfortable just to think, to talk. But hey, it helps.
Well, it's definitely new.
And then Yara brings out the drift globe. Bleh, words.
And Vellum pulls out the Sunblade, and he does crank it down to its lowest setting once more.
Which
Zeus
is
doesn't have the bracelet.
there you go. Thule sort of begins kind of sifting and sort of swimming through the long sea grasses, sort of disturbing a few of the idle sea creatures nearby. It's beautiful, isn't it? You hear some high pitched croaks from her killer whale form.
Indeed. There we go.
Cloud just sort of chimes up with a perhaps less optimistic view. Yes, it's quite beautiful, but also kinda terrifying when you can't see that far.
It's the reason for the light. But very understandable.
Oh, did Tula change back?
No. She's communicating through the mental. What was it? The
Oh no,
mental,
I mean,
mental
but
connection.
her
Yeah,
token
it-
has
The
changed
pog.
back.
Oh right, sorry, that's my bad. I can change that back real quick.
How long is her transformation, by the way? 8 hours?
Half her druid level in hours, I believe.
It's a mystery.
Let's say so. What's her druid?
You don't know.
Count the hours and find out.
Yeah. We'll multiply when we get there.
You
We'll find out when we
the
get
light,
there.
the light. There's still the sort of sunlight, this blue glow from above. It's a bit dimmer than it was, but you're illuminating lights from your sunlight, from your sunblade and your drift globe, and the light from Angus all reveals these strange bobbing creatures floating in the waters between the seagrasses, and even the tiniest of crevices in the reefs. Your initial instinct is that they're kind of shoals of fish, but they're moving too slowly. They have much more bizarre shapes. Countless creatures that appear like fusions of squids and snails, survivors of some perilous journey from rock pools across the Gulf's coasts, gather in these these coral reefs. Presumably they've traversed treacherous ocean currents, defying the odds to reach this sanctuary where they will most likely deposit their eggs. Ammonites, from what you understand, Dejar and Salyun. Shoals of them. Stunning array of sizes and shapes grace these waters. You see immense 6-foot-long ammonites with elongated, sort of sinuous shells that bob to and fro close to the seafloor, bulbous eyes gazing absent-mindedly. You see peculiar shapes of ammonites with these spiraling shells reminiscent of great paper clips. They reach a size nearly equal to their colossal counterparts. These great bulbous ammonites that sort of with protruding shells that measure nearly 8 feet in diameter, that float lazily in the open currents of the water. Among the congregation, you sort of spot specimens whose shells twist and loop back onto themselves, defying conventional notions of form and function. Despite their seemingly impractical appearances, they sort of navigate through the water with remarkable ease, a testament to the astonishing adaptability and ingenuity of life itself. These ancient creatures thriving in abundance, owing their lives to the plentiful food that sustains them here. Plankton, small crustaceans, even tiny fish seem to populate these waters here, creating this cornucopia of nourishment that's fueled their existence for quite possibly millions of years.
There's a mix of fear and amazement from Sao, because honestly, all of this shit is just wild.
It is an alien sight to see.
Y'all landlocked motherfuckers. Bellum is just anxious. He is all anxiety.
Like, you've been this far down, fucking sunboy.
Dejar is just... her face is indifferent, but you could hear it in her tone that she's marveling at this. So much different than just reading in books.
Which is Tuli sort of nudges one of the colossal ammonites with her snout, and it sort of tumbles through the water.
You sometimes see Dejar just up, down into where you see the little grass just slithering into it and then just pops back up.
A couple of these long sort of sinewy ammonites sort of you can see this sort of cluster of them very very awkwardly sort of making their way through the water. The best way to describe them would be that they move in a very sort of clumsy manner, and it's almost amusing to see them. Sort of large, boulder sized, very just absent-mindedly scouring the water. You see one of those large, sort of paperclip shaped ammonites drift by you.
You know, sometimes after a long day in the mines or the forge, eyes all glazed over, I feel much the same as them. Or after a bit too much to drink.
A bit too much to drink for you would probably be too much, Tim. You are a dwarf after all.
To many of you, it sort of puts into perspective this tapestry, this lineage of thousands of species, showcasing the sort of the evolutionary prowess and resilience of these remarkable creatures and many other creatures here in the Ak'Tuin Gulf. As you swim through this strange and alien world, a realm frozen in time, and you're just a spectator to one of nature's most extraordinary performances. The fruits born of an unending cycle of survival and adaptation that's persisted through countless millennia.
Do they have pearls? We snag one. Just kidding.
Nat 20, baby. Yoink.
And these are these giant spiraling
Nautilus looking
primordial sort of-
motherfuckers.
Ammonites. Although
Yeah,
I don't
ammonites,
think Angus would know that. Only Dajar and Saeed probably know that.
He doesn't know, so he's kind of got an extra bit of wonder. He decidedly does not have much, if any, marine knowledge. So he's like visibly like an excited child pointing at them. It's like, look, it's a giant hard-shelled shrimp.
Angus points to one whose shell is this strange sort of corkscrew shape that sort of it's like if a child were to sort of make a scribble on a piece of paper, but it's an entire shell, this bizarre looking shape. It's like it shouldn't be able to swim, but somehow it does.
Look at the spiral on that one. Help me catch it. I want to turn it into a drinking horn, please. He's kind of like pointing at it.
With some hesitance, Sao will try and help him catch it.
How big is this thing?
It's quite some distance away. You're not quite sure at the moment. It looks pretty large.
How far away is it?
Oh boy.
About 100 feet. You can just about see it as a silhouette in the ocean depths here.
Can I fire a bolt?
Drinking horn. I'm gonna turn that into a blowing horn.
You can try to firebolt it, sure. Let me grab a...
I got 240 range with this, thanks to...
Is your gun
enough.
still black powder, perchance?
I think you missed the point.
Oh, yes, casting your spell through the gun. Right, I forgot. I thought you were just gonna shoot it. I was like, will that work?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Firebolt might. Unless it's just a reflavored version of shooting.
Janner,
No, it's
What?
It's actually casting the cantrip.
these fucking things, are they moving slowly towards where their token is?
Yeah.
I love this.
How much stuff did you have to get just for this?
Oh
Honestly,
god, they're swarming.
You see,
surprised at these things are alive.
Sardines!
you see, this as Tuli swims through this large shoal of fish as they all sort of symbiotically move as one.
Oh God.
Alright, I'm gonna try and firebolt these so Angus can get a new drinking horn and boast about that.
All right, go ahead.
Bang. I forget, does sound travel further or or less?
Further.
Further.
You as you kind of firebolt it, you do manage to catch this well, it's with a 31 with a 22, yeah. This large sort of twisting, spiraling ammonite is just thrown off course, and it sort of spirals in the water, comes to a stop, and just gradually begins to sink to the ocean floor.
Alright, go get it.
You're just gonna use her.
Does his big sort of froggy swim?
And you swim down, and you see it's about 6 feet long. Or at least the entire shell, the entire spiraling, scribbling, twisting, malformed shell is about 6 feet long.
You're not making a drinking horn out of it, you're making a fucking cake.
No, you're making like a silly straw out of it.
Everyone,
Or a big hat.
it's Liska sized. It's even bigger up close.
You know what? You're going to use a chilling touch
Hear the
to
sounds
grab
of
one.
neurons firing.
I don't know if it's going to work. But, okay, let's see here. How touch it is.
Oh, this is just amazing.
With a 19 and a 12, you do. I mean, there's a variety of ammonites here. What shape are you looking for?
One that looks almost like almost like a paperclip.
Easy enough to catch. They don't move very fast. You can see one of them sort of undulating through the water, using its small tendrils to sort of propel itself through the water like a jellyfish. And as you kind of catch one adrift that comes by you, you kind of catch it by the shell, pumping a chill touch into it, and just immediately it's just dead in the water. Just stops moving. This one's about 8 feet long. The shell is.
Takes it, swims back to over, waits for Angus. Here, you have I think a giant flask at this point.
So I have one that's 6 feet long, inspiring, and what is this one shape?
It's shaped like a
Like a-
paperclip.
So he's looking at one thing that's 6 feet long, another thing that's 8 feet long, and he's like, how the fuck am I gonna carry these? These are
Good
far
point.
bigger than I thought.
Can't bag of holding them, otherwise it'll explode.
You see a number of smaller ammonites nearby as well. You can see as one of them sort of disappears into the nearby seagrass. You can see it leaves behind this odd trail, this odd series of attachments across a nearby blade of that seagrass. These small orange pinkish fleshy orbs. Eggs, presumably. And you can see lots of them. You can see lots of these fleshy orbs across the seagrass here. About the size of a thumbnail.
Interesting. Right. Can't do that here. You know what? We could probably. How are we going to bring this back? I might have enough room. Beatrice tries to take the one she has and puts it back home.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Yep, easy enough to do. These are the small ammonites, yeah? All the eggs?
We'll probably take one or two.
Okay. Caviar, anyone? You watch Sayun, as you consider that, you see off in the distance this very, very large shape. This sort of silhouette of a domed-like body. Two long flippers on either side. Looks quite large, maybe about 15-20 feet wide.
Oh God.
With a slight pause and hesitant judgment as she's trying to figure out if this is just something that is actually really close or something far away, she pipes up to everybody. What is that? And since I'm bad with directions underwater because everything looks the fucking same, she's gonna mention in which direction.
Damn clue.
You watch as the flippers sort of come down. You see two more flippers behind it. 4 flippers in total. You can see this what now appears to be some sort of shell.
I'm gonna take a guess of what this animal is, since I did read some books on wildlife. Pansia.
Make a nature check.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. You are. All right.
25. This is without a doubt, as it drifts closer, you watch it kind of snap up a small ammonite in its beak. This is an archelon, also known as a colossal sea turtle.
Well, that's just a sea turtle. Well, that's a big one, but
That was just slow turning to Dejar. Just a sea turtle.
yes.
As it drifts by,
Look at the size of that soup.
Have you not? The guy just looks at Sal, just like head tilt. Have you not seen turtles before?
None this big.
I've seen turtles before, but just mild gesture like, not this big.
They can get
Big, big.
bigger. They can get bigger than this.
you watch it drift by, kind of very lazily, sort of swimming through the water. This is probably its feeding ground, as it kind of idly chomps this ammonite in its jaws. And continues on through the water.
As long as you don't try and harm it, it's fine. They're friendly, in fact. From what I've read.
Thing's got to weigh at least 30 lads.
Well, maybe.
Look at the size from over here.
Like I told Sal, They can get bigger than this.
Which do you think would be better? Soup? Grilled? Oh, maybe more of that sushi thing.
I'll also say this. This one's the peaceful kind. I don't know about any others. Mainly. But there's ones that can... Remember that fish? In the crucible that we fought?
Ah, good old Lockjaw. I don't think that
Now-
was his name, but that's what I'm called.
Imagine a turtle with that type of mouth. I've read of ones that can pretty much do what that fish did in the crucible.
Imagine that as a trophy.
As if you can get away from not getting bitten. Also I've read.
Which is Ida sort of swims up to it and attempts to just grab a hold of the edge of the fin. And let's roll an animal handling check to see how that goes.
I was just eyeing the fucking turtle like, Christ, it's big. And then her mind starts thinking, gear starts turning. Anyone who's looking at her, they'll know. Oh no.
Is yours glancing at Sal? Are you inventing,
Fish.
tinkering in your head, mayhaps?
I have an idea, but I need
Okay.
to be on dry
Is it
land.
involved? No.
Let me. I was gonna ask very pointedly: is this a good idea or one of the destructive ideas?
There's an ever familiar glint in her eyes that's just telling, like,
It can
yeah,
be
take a
both.
guess.
I see. Okay. But there are ones that are very much more aggressive than this gentle giant.
You can say the same about cows, but they taste just as good.
Jar just gives a look to Angus.
I'm just
I know-
saying, when's the last time you thought, I'll only eat a killer cow?
I understand what you mean. I'm just saying, we seem to be, for lack of a better term, like to court danger? Is that the right way of saying it? Straight tongue is weird.
I don't know. Does anyone
because-
know what she's saying?
Mess with things that are not supposed to be messed with. I think that's the best way of describing it.
Well, that describes all of us. We're out adventuring, messing with things, exploring.
I cannot argue with that.
Well, that didn't go well. She Ida says as she's kind of reorienting herself as the Archelon just shrugs her off with a massive fin, and it just continues off into the depths of the ocean.
Oh no. Did it bap you? Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm fine. Just a bit disoriented.
And cute.
I've always wanted to do that.
Good thing it's busy eating.
Well, I'm ready when you all are.
He grabs the
Let's go mess with some things.
Grabs the grip rope and grabs onto Tuli's fin.
All right.
To the
So-
depths.
As you venture further and further away from the familiar coastline of Itzel, the surrounding waters take on an even deeper shade of blue, reflecting the boundless depths that lie beneath. The sunlight now filtered through ever-increasing layers of water above, casting this ethereal, deep blue glow, illuminating the path ahead. And with each passing minute, anticipation grows. The currents subtly shift, and you notice that a subtle change in topography as the ocean floor gradually drops away beneath you. The sandy seabed gives way to steeper descents, a testament to the ever-deepening abyss below. As you descend into the depths, the vastness of the ocean becomes more apparent. Schools of fish, their scales sort of glimmering like liquid silver, dart past you. Their synchronized movements, this mesmerizing display of aquatic choreography. Strange and captivating creatures drift by. Delicate jellyfish with trailing tentacles like gossamer threads, and bioluminescent organisms that emit a soft otherworldly glow, casting this enchanting luminescence in otherwise dimly lit waters. And after quite some time of swimming, thankfully, most of you are either grabbing onto Thule or have swimming speeds that match hers. It doesn't take very long. Yeah, it doesn't take very long to reach this strange sort of rock formation before you. This steep drop, as what you presume to be Dajar and Sayun to be the continental shelf that materializes before your eyes. This awe-inspiring sight.
World.
Oh boy. Talk about depths.
This underwater cliff that stretches out as far as the eye can see, vanishing into the depths of the Ak'Tuin Gulf. The shelf is this thriving ecosystem teeming with life and vibrant wonders. Corals of remarkable shapes and sizes adorn the rocky ledges there, their vivid hues creating this kaleidoscope of underwater artistry. Anemones swaying in the gentle current, their delicate tendrils reaching out like intricate brush strokes. Among the coral formations you catch glimpses of vibrant reef fish, their vibrant patterns and graceful movements adding to the symphony of life. And as you venture close to the edge of this shelf, the water darkens, giving way to the abyssal darkness below. It occurs to some of you that very few people explore these depths, and fewer still have the magic that enables them to do so. And you can only imagine what goes through the heads of those Sahosians foolhardy enough to brave the abyss in search of infused obsidian. And you stand at the precipice here. What would you like to do?
Probably take a moment to regain my mental footing, as I am currently experiencing the equivalent of a peasant of the 13th century getting a sprite.
Yara is just be looking down, just. A lot ago,
Terrified of darkness and depths before I am now.
it's dark, but not this.
Jan,
Mm-hmm.
this trigger me.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Why I had to?
That's the rules. Okay.
20. Okay. You feel the adrenaline beginning to pump through your veins, but you take a deep filtered breath of air through the water thanks to the spell, and you shrug it off.
Willem's anxiety had just spiked rapidly the second like they sort of rested the shelf and saw the darkness. It's like, oh.
Right,
Hey,
everyone. Safety first, knowledge first. You'll find some type of rock or something near the shelf and cast light on it. And then toss it off of the edge of that shelf. See how far the light drifts down.
It begins to drift down and sink. And it goes for about 100, 200 feet before gradually, very slowly, the light is not snuffed out, but it becomes so faint as to imagine, it being snuffed out by the darkness.
Suffocated.
Yeah, just diffused.
Mm-hmm.
the jar is backs up a
Well,
bit.
it's deeper than we can see.
Yes. Yara's used to having ground beneath her. Not this. Definitely not this.
Well, this is why we came here. So,
Yes, the jar knows.
who's first?
I hate this.
Once
Very
more into
much.
the breach. I'm scared, but you know what? Fuck it. And the jar is just going to swim just a little bit over the edge.
You,
And just
you
drops.
all right. You allow yourself to sink,
Yep.
and you slowly begin to
And
drift.
holding the drift globe close to her chest.
You watch.
I
You,
was just
Oops, sorry.
Sorry,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Jane.
So I was just eyeing how everybody's reacting, and well, the shark taking the leap just quietly mutters, but everybody's linked and can hear it. I think I know how Granka feels now up there.
Hello.
Right, stick together, everyone. Can't let her go too far ahead. And Valen will take a moment and then follow Dijar.
Yeah, we're just gonna swim.
I'd
off
will
her.
let
Yeah.
our mage go first.
Yeah, you're just gonna swim past the jar.
Yep.
He's gonna take out his axe and he's gonna light it.
You light it under the water, and immediately bubbles. This cloud of steaming bubbles emits from the axe.
The jar
Follow
just
me.
gives a small whisper to, even though everyone can hear it. Thank you, Grunka.
Yeah. Liz has her like bright light bracelet, and it's just gonna be like, okay, everybody stay in like within the general light of each other, and then gonna swim on down.
All right. So, descending into the abyssal deep waters, a sense of trepidation mingles with exhilaration to some. The sunlight filtered through layers upon layers of water above grows increasingly scarce, leaving behind an eerie darkness that engulfs your surroundings.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yep.
Oh, I need to read.
Terrifying.
I need to do my drift globey thingy. Because, yeah, nope.
Are you sinking, or rather, are we sinking into the
Abyss? Yes.
not just
I-
the abyss, but into a trench like this? Like, is it becoming a confined space?
No, but you do see out on the very edge of the globe. Actually, what Silence just crashed on me.
Oh, no.
Interesting thing, because we're down so deep, because of any sediments that would be down here floating, things like that, we probably wouldn't have the full range of our night vision. Because we aren't seeing clearly through air, but through the density of water.
I think this
Yep,
was count
usually
as
not.
mild fog.
Well, there's usually not sediment unless you kick it up.
Yeah, although the light is sort of causing this diffusion through the water. It makes it a little bit harder to see. But what you do see on the edge of your the radius of light here, these tall rocky formations that must stretch maybe hundreds of feet from the seabed. And so you kind of journey deeper down for the next. Well, you're all sinking, so it wouldn't take very long for you to reach the bottom.
Some of us are swimming.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of them not.
Yeah, sinking's slow. Swimming's fast.
Yeah. So this all kind of takes place in about a span of 5 minutes here. The water kind of turns inky black, punctuated only by the feeble glow of the occasional sort of bioluminescent organisms that almost twinkle like starlight. It's sort of beautiful to behold here. Your ethereal radiance casts this enchanting luminescence, illuminating the hidden wonders of the abyss. You can see small shoals of deep sea ammonites radiating with these pulsing patterns of bioluminescent light that sort of swirl around their shells in these beautiful patterns. As you can see, occasionally you'll see a pair sort of intermingling their tendrils with each other. Some sort of, for best you can tell, Deshar, some sort of, I guess, mating ritual. And as you kind of peer off into the distance, you can see this enormous gathering of thousands of these creatures, stretching off like a cloud of plankton off into the distance.
He says with some intimidate, some shakiness in her voice, just nodding in that direction. Might take care not to disturb them. They might be procreating.
You recall mention of when Varesh mentioned about the various things to do here in Itzel. The sites of the bioluminescent ammonites that often grace the bay of Itzel with their presence during certain times of the year, which are especially visible during the night.
Interesting.
This should be purple.
Yeah.
The temperature.
I don't know if it's my bad eyes or something, but I see shadows passing by, and all I see are fucking skulls.
That
What?
would be spooky.
Oh, see skulls? That's
My mind be playing tricks on me.
Should be spooky regardless.
You'd be whack.
The
Phobia would be hitting different.
oh yeah. The temperature drops. A slight chill permeates the water, causing goosebumps to rise in your skin. The silence becomes deafening. The only sound being the rhythmic echo of your own breathing and heartbeats, and the soft currents sweeping past you. The world of subdued tranquility and mystique. Strange and extraordinary creatures emerge from the depths, their alien forms captivating, beautiful, and a graceful, translucent ribbon-like creature undulates through the water, its tendrils flowing within this effortless grace. Bioluminescent jellyfish, reminiscent of celestial orbs, pulsate in mesmerizing rhythms, casting this ethereal glow that paints the darkness in vibrant hues like a starscape. Giant isopods scuttle across oceanic shells behind you, their armored exoskeletons gleaming in the dim light. Swarms of tiny phosphorescent plankton drift past, this mesmerizing spectacle of twinkling lights. You see, all of a sudden, swimming past you and fleeing from the light, Grunker, is this strange, strange fish with bulbous eyes. You can see long, protruding, fearsome teeth, and some sort of bright, glowing lure from the top of its head, and it's gone in a moment.
I don't know if I like that.
right. Okay, Sarah's just going to take a moment to. You can feel her heartbeat just rising a little bit, and concentrate on calming down or doing anything.
The temperature further plummets, dropping relentlessly with each passing fathom. The once warm water of the surface gives way to an icy chill that seeps to your core. But you, Liska, shrug it off. Nothing. It's nothing to you.
What?
It's cold down here.
Should be chilly.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's fucking cold.
Well, we're trying to find volcanic vents. Yeah, so perhaps it will get warm again.
Hopefully.
As you further descend into the abyssal depths, your journey reaches its culmination, the ocean floor. As you land, this telltale sign of ocean silt and sand briefly blinds your vision. You kind of wave it out of the way, and you see before you this expansive, or at least from what the light allows you to, this alien landscape bathed in this dim, otherworldly glow. The once sandy seabed has transformed into this realm of mystery and discovery. The terrain beneath your feet is this intricate mosaic of sediment, rock formations, scattered debris, jagged boulders. Massive coral colonies rise like ancient monuments, their surfaces weathered by the test of time. Strange and unique plant-like organisms, resembling these feathery fronds and delicate tentacles, sway gently with the ocean's currents, and your arrival. Here we are. Is everyone close by? No one's gotten lost, have they?
Yeah.
Party check.
I think we're all here.
It's like,
You guys clutching onto that drift orb like a fucking teddy bear. This moment.
oh shit.
Oh no! Of all the places.
Well,
It's like, well, roll initiative, guys.
Okay. Oh, I got something. And then the fucker with the protruding teeth comes back out.
I caught something. Grunker, no!
So what does Grunker catch?
Let's see.
What does the
What have you
D20
got?
say?
A fish! No!
No! Let's see. It is a D20.
Let's see what horrifying depths version of fish we get.
Let's see.
a 12.
12.
Well, let me check. Let's see. It is a yellow fish with black stripes.
Alright, so as you kind of cast your line out, the moment you sort of the moments before you hit the bottom of the seabed, you pull out, you kind of feel something catch, and you reel it in, and from the darkness, Grunker pulls this about 2 foot long this 2 foot long sort of it's black and white, isn't it?
Well, black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
Literal hazard colors, which isn't helping.
I say, well, at this depth, there is no color.
He pulls this. I mean, yeah, you don't really tell what the color is, but it looks striped, and you can see the front of its head is completely translucent, and you see, in place of eyes, these 2 strange bulbous orbs that are sort of recessed within the translucent head. And it sort of thrashes about.
Interesting, but scary.
Oh. Hello.
Well, that thing's unnerving.
I will call him Bobby.
That seems like a ghost fish to me, but what do I know?
You're not gonna keep it, are you?
Please
We'll
say no.
see.
Sort of.
We will see.
Sort of gazes absent-mindedly at you, Angus, sort of opening and closing its mouth absent-mindedly. Its bulbous eyes just almost look as if staring into your very soul.
Put it back. Please put it back.
No.
She just has a growing concern on her face.
Grunka will keep an eye out for that big, weird fish that they saw before.
It wasn't big. It was about the size of your head. It kind of it sort of entered your range and then sort of veered, scuttled, swam its way back out for fear of the light.
Well, he's gonna keep his eye out for anything weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I bet you could use that as chum to catch an even bigger fish.
Maybe we shouldn't lure even bigger fish. At least until we do what we came to.
Can we try to find Vince? Warmer waters, please.
Oh,
Tuli.
wait, that is a thing.
Tuli kind of says in your minds, well, it would be, if it would be of assistance, I can assess our location. It will take me around 10 minutes to get a clear sense of our surroundings, but I cannot do so in my current form. You know, flippers are not ideal for spellcasting.
Do what you can. I'll be here.
I'll need to.
Let's see if we could perhaps find. Can everybody try to, like, their volcanic vents, right? They're warmer. Everybody see if we can feel any warmth coming from a direction, because water tends to carry heat pretty well.
Okay.
Or also just look, but stay within the light. And Liska's gonna implement like in general, a sound off rule where,
All right.
like every, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much it annoys the party, she's gonna be like, okay, sound off.
Yep. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Definitely good thinking.
Okay, so beginning some sort of exploration here to find any warm water, any patches of warmth that you can find. Your gaze sort of extends to the horizon of the ocean floor. You notice that sort of atmospheric dark blue haze that blankets the distance, casting this enigmatic ocean fog. The dim illumination of the bioluminescent organisms barely penetrates this mysterious veil, sort of leaving the far reaches of the underwater world largely shrouded in obscurity, if not for the distant silhouettes of great rocky formations. They stand as these silent sentinels, their rugged shapes hinting at possibly ancient forces that may have shaped this primordial realm. Navigating through this obscure environment will present its challenges. The limited visibility creates a sense of disorientation, if not for your sources of light. Shadows dance and shift, playing tricks on one's perception.
I was about to ask, what fucking horizon is there?
I think you're the only one who can really see this, given your absurd passive perception. That sort
you
of
can only see past her dark vision still.
Alright.
Yeah.
Guess I'll be doing some perception checks to
Sure.
try and spot if I can get a feel for a vent or see something that indicates a vent.
All right. Oh, 28.
That'll do it.
Just fucking casual high roll.
19
That'll
to
do.
1.
That'll
The
do.
advantage.
You strain your eyes, straining them. You can just about see some sort of light that manages to sort of choke its way from above, casting this otherworldly fog, this otherworldly haze of diffused light through the depths of the water. It's so dark that only you're able to see it with your goggles. And you do see, kind of in places across the horizon, silhouettes of those towering structures, natural rock formations that tower maybe hundreds of feet hundreds of feet towards the surface. And that's where you're able to see the 28, because this would otherwise be impossible to see. You do see giant sea anemones, vibrant colours resembling a painter's palette, swaying with this graceful elegance. You see, along the nooks and crannies of the rocky landscape, peculiar crustaceans scuttle about, their carapaces adorned with intricate patterns and hues that blend seamlessly with the environment. You catch sight of an enormous luminescent squid, its translucent bell sort of pulsating with soft iridescent glow, and then the only reason you were able to see it is because you brush past the long tendrils which sort of hang down from above. You know that brief video that was filmed of this strange like alien squid in the deep sea with these long absurdly long tendrils. Yeah, you've just brushed past the colossal thin tendrils of that, and you kind of look up to see this creature about maybe 50 feet up in the depths above. And the only reason you can see that is because of the bioluminescence.
I was just staring for a moment and just sort of, alright, let's keep focus. And then she basically points out to where she sees something that she thinks is an undersea vent. And she'll also verbally like do a sound check off, like, I think I see something. Try and follow me. And she makes sure everybody's close enough by before actually starting to walk. Well, walk, swim.
Swim, walk.
Something.
Are we getting close, you think?
Possibly. I sit by something that I think is a vent, but it's at least worth checking out.
Now you see.
How far off you think it is?
You see multiples of these colossal rock formations kind of scattered throughout your vision, scattered throughout the horizon. It's not just one. It's almost like a small forest off in the distance, just peppering the horizon.
Quick question, Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take us to get down here?
Not long, because you were kind of sinking and swimming deliberately to get down. About 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, Sayun, you sense a rapid distortion in the water behind you.
Oh boy.
Everything okay?
Trying not to be too panicky or the kind. Sao is turning around, looking.
You see what looks like this light, almost blinding you from the diffusion. And you see what looks like a large shape, 2 fins, and very big. This would be a huge creature.
How far away is this?
About 50 feet off. About 50 feet to your left. Oh.
Yeah, Grunk is gonna throw Bob at it.
Throw a what?
Bob. He named the black and yellow fish Bob.
Alright, you turn, you throw the fish,
yeah.
and
it
just swims off.
No,
Oh.
Jenner.
What?
As a spear, the fish hurled towards whatever it is I'm throwing it at, and that thing has to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Okay.
Thank God it's that fish.
Yeah. Once removed from the hook, this awful tasting fish can be thrown up to 120 feet, targeting a creature the thrower can see. The target must succeed a 15 DC saving throw, strength, or be knocked prone. The fish then disappears.
Damn.
I have a question. Is there a minimum and is there like a close and long range to that fish?
Nope, just 120.
Alright.
Yoink.
So, you hear You throw the fish off into the distance towards that light, that ball of light emanating from the top of this large fish-like creature. You can only see the silhouette of it right now, and you see it sort of roll over, and you hear, "Ow! What was that for?" Tuli's voice, as it's revealed as Tuli in her killer whale form comes up behind you, Sayun, with Ida sort of shedding light, kind of clung onto her dorsal fin from her hand.
Oh, you scared me.
We're rather jumpy right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's very dark down here, isn't it?
I'm used to darkness, but not this type of darkness.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is pretty cozy.
Like the
This is pretty cozy,
openness.
but I don't really want. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is pretty cozy, but I don't really like the cold, fishy things.
Did Tuli take any damage?
Nope.
Because if
You're
so,
just
I'm
knocked
gonna.
prone.
Nope. It's just knocked prone if he fails the saving throw.
So she flips over.
Like, can you be prone in underwater?
Probably not. I don't think so.
And I'm pretty sure that throwing that fish only really counts on land, because otherwise that fish is just gonna swim away.
Yeah.
Doesn't specify. It just said you can throw it 150, 120 feet.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
unless it counts as like a ranged weapon attack.
It's Wizard's
Nope.
fault for assuming all the action's gonna happen on land.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
It literally
assume
doesn't
that.
say anything.
There's no
therefore-
rules that say the dog can't play basketball.
Exactly.
Who's thinking
Well-
outside the box now?
the airbud ruling.
So Tuli flips over. No.
Yeah. She kind of rolls over in the water, disorienting both her and Ida. And you continue on following Sayun's. Sayun's leading the way here. You gather, Sayun, it's probably going to take you a while to reach these formations, and whether or not they are volcanic formations is assumption at this point, but we shall see.
Yeah, we don't really have much else to go by, so.
So as you
I'm
continue
just
on,
waiting for us to get a wee bit closer.
you continue on following Sayun, trudging through the ocean floor. And as you're trudging through the ocean floor, kind of throwing up a bit of sand and silt every now and then, your steps reveal remnants of a forgotten era, throwing up and displacing clouds of sand and silt. Fossilized remains of ancient marine life lie scattered. Remains of creatures that once roamed these waters, both today and possibly millions of years ago. Imprints of prehistoric ammonites, trilobites, and other species are preserved in the sediment, providing a glimpse into the history of this primordial realm. Sayun, make me another perception check.
Oh boy.
21.
Still hitting those 20s.
For the
It is my expertise skill.
you managed to catch it for the briefest of moments, for a fraction of a second. This small kind of wisp of a current of warm water, and then it's gone.
Can I tell from which direction?
From the direction, it seemed like it came from an easterly direction, maybe north.
I'm gonna try and go that way.
Okay.
It's the best we got.
East or north?
I'm gonna say northeast because then I can quicker ascertain
Difference.
Yeah, the difference. It's gonna be a bit more of walking, but I don't really mind. I am
We got
more or less walking blind.
Alright. You continue northwards for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You gather it's very easy to get lost here. About 20 minutes.
How long has it been since we were at the corals? Because it's been at least 30 minutes now.
It has been at least 30 minutes, so you've got half as long left on your potion of swimming. I'm going to ask, since Sayun is heading this exploration, I'd like you to make a survival check.
Oh god.
Rolling above the 20s.
These 20s. Oh!
I don't know how, so.
Well, you rolled a 19.
Another 5 minutes goes by, and you get a bit closer to some of these rocky formations. You can see towering columns of strange corals that seem to flicker and flinch and retreat back into their hardy tubes as you trudge by. A number of small crabs sort of gather by your feet as you kick up sand and silt, revealing remnants of dead creatures that they can possibly feast on. And then you catch another wisp of that warm current. This time coming from the east.
I'm gonna softly change direction. As to not just be like, all right, I'm gonna bail from the group. No, I'm definitely making sure everything goes as smooth as possible.
Making sure everyone's
Last thing we want is someone disappearing down here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
The landscape sort of seems to change for a moment. You see these deep crevices in the seabed that disappear into darkness. You see these taller cliffs that seem to coil into these strange claw-like formations covered in all sorts of sea life. You brush away some small sort of ribbon-like creature, translucent, that flicks across your face. One more perception check, please.
Like this.
You keep rolling above 20s, Jesus Christ.
I don't.
It's important that we do.
Look, it's my expertise skill, okay?
I'll take it. I'm not complaining. I'll take it.
Another wisp of warm air. Warm water this time. This one is definitely coming from towards a north by northeast direction. You seem to be getting closer to your mark. And you can start smelling the scent of minerals in the water. Catching the scent of... is that sulfur in the air? Oh, in the water?
Did someone say minerals?
Yeah. I think I sensed something. We're probably close, but I am... We'll see.
I could maybe give you some more light if that helps.
That would be very nice.
Alright, just everyone keep an eye out in case it attracts something. And over the course of like the next 15 seconds or so, just gradually the light from Valen's sunlight grows and grows and grows until 30 feet of bright and 30 feet of dim.
Down here would probably be more like halved, but that's up to Jenna.
Maybe. We'll see.
So,
That's what I have set it at.
as you follow Saryun's lead, the underwater world unfolds with strange alien beauty. The deep waters reveal this tapestry of enchanting sights, captivating senses and igniting imaginations. Schools of bioluminescent fish illuminate darkness with their pulsating glow. Giant rock formations rise from the ocean floor, more of them, jagged edges creating this intricate labyrinth of hidden crevices and caves. You can only imagine what might lurk within them, as the imagination starts to go wild. And within these natural structures, you do indeed catch glimpses of strange elusive creatures lurking in the shadows. Giant eels with iridescent scales, serpentine bodies seamlessly coiling and uncoiling, and camouflaged octopi that blend seamlessly with their surroundings, that flee as soon as you get close with the light. An array of vibrant corals and exotic plant life decorate the underwater landscape. Hues ranging from vivid oranges and pinks to deep blues and purples. Delicate sea fans sway gracefully in the currents, providing shelter for a plethora of smaller marine species. Strange and alien creatures, unlike anything you've ever seen, gliding through the water with effortless grace. Some possess luminescent appendages that trail behind them, leaving shimmering light in their wake, while others exhibit intricate patterns and vibrant colours that rival the most exquisite works of art. And as you...
I won't lie, guys. This place is wild.
Indeed, these deep waters hold a sense of mystery and untamed frontier, where ancient species coexist with undiscovered wonders. You catch the sound of haunting songs of whales reverberating through the depths. Or some other creatures, you don't know. Knowing the Ak'Tuin Gulf, such creatures may be far more ancient than mere whales. And as you follow Saryun's lead, you glide over the crest of an oceanic ridge, the ethereal glow of bioluminescent organisms lighting your path, casting this enchanting luminescence upon you, the surrounding waters. Startled by your presence, delicate tube-like creatures swiftly retreat into the safety of their coral reefs, leaving trails of shimmering light that dance in your wake. And in the very distance, You see, Soyun, the faint glow of an ambient haze that reveals the sight of more of these towering rocky pillars that emerge from the ocean floor on the horizon, their majestic forms reaching upwards like guardians of the deep, veiled in an ominous haze of black fog. These monolithic structures creating this striking contrast between the soft, low-light ambience of the surrounding waters and what you can see is some sort of orange glow at their foot. And you see this in the very, very distance. Might take a moment to reach there, but it seems likely that this could be a place of volcanic activity.
With slightly more excitement in her voice, Sao will relay that she may have found something up ahead, but best everybody keep an eye out.
Got it.
And she'll continue.
You hear Tuli's voice. Before we approach, I would like to get a lay of the surrounding lands, the surrounding landscapes. Any threats we might encounter, anything that we should be wary of.
Great, that sounds like a good idea.
It might take a moment, so please bear with me. And with that, Tuli kind of, with an emerald mist, transforms back into a humanoid form and kneels down, a bit of sand and silt drifting up from beneath her knees. She places a hand against a coral formation and she focuses her concentration for the next 10 minutes. And her eyes kind of flicker beneath closed lids. And as she does, you notice nearby sea anemones extending their tendrils towards her, and a deep sea life forms kind of drawing near. Her swimsuit seems to blossom with the appearance of deep sea flora. And her eyes open, emanating a bioluminescent green glow. She assimilates aspects of the deep sea. The head sort of turns in one direction towards those rocky formations. Yes, those are indeed deep sea vents. Probably hydrothermal vents. Some sort of gathering place for various forms of life. It's like an oasis. No influence from other realms there, thankfully, but her face seems taken aback a bit. Oh. There's something very large, some ways off. A creature unknown to me.
Sao sort of gives
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, Sao gives a look to everybody else, just sort of gauging, like, do we?
Picard just gives a look back. What? Do we what?
Like, how do we approach if we wanna?
Well, this thing's near the vent, right?
Not quite near the vent. It's some ways off, about a mile off, at the very edge of my senses.
I think two should definitely carry the lights. Keep an eye out for that thing, while the rest just look for the pearls, if there's any around there.
Oh, I'll look at the pearls. Don't you worry.
Because this is just a thought. We don't know if there's a single one or there's two. Might be good to keep an eye out. Multiple eye out.
There is one large creature, Tajar, and it's very large.
Okay.
Maybe we should try and search while giving it a wide berth.
Maybe. Yeah.
Do
Probably.
we want to hunt it?
If it's as large as Thule says, I don't think that would be wise.
Be
Well,
ready.
That's where the
Go look.
glory is. When are we gonna
There's-
be down here and get to do this again?
I understand what you're getting at, Angus. But I'm also worried about what if some of us are trapped while hunting this thing?
Or would you get
That means, well,
Let's-
I don't know.
I'm thinking we should complete the task we came here for. Then
Let's focus. Yes.
I'm
Continue.
interested in at least seeing what it is. But we can complete the task and then do so. That's how.
It might, this is just me giving wishful thinking, might be friendly, but it also could be a hunter. We don't know.
Perhaps.
I'll
So
lower it a little.
I don't. Let's proceed with caution at best.
God, are we actually gonna fucking do underwater combat?
Well, hopefully not. We're gonna just be very careful and see how it goes.
All right. So, the faint glow of that ambient haze. You can see that cluster of towering rocky pillars, just belching this fog of black mist. And as you approach, this subtle change permeates the surrounding environment. The temperature does indeed begin to rise, accompanied by this gentle scent of minerals that you all now begin to smell that lingers in the water. These manifestations of underwater volcanic activity is very clear to you now. The transition becomes evident as the familiar sand and silt give way to dark stone and rugged rock formations. Beneath you, a fiery glow emanates from cracks in the earth. Warm hues of orange and golden light filter through, casting an eerie and captivating illumination. The tranquil waters stir with bubbles of steam rising from these glowing crevices as if whispers from the depths. The pillars and billowing fog grow closer. And as you ascend past another ridge,
Oh man, here we go. Loading.
I'm calling it now.
I should
Oh
have
man, I'm back.
Fucking cool though.
Oh, it's loading. It's loading.
Oh, I'm loaded. In fact, I gotta reapply my lights. Just do that real quick.
Here we are.
Oh boy.
This ethereal, expansive view opens up before you, revealing a breathtaking sight. Before you lies a naturally formed cauldron, a geological formation that descends in tiers, creating this captivating scene in the depths of the deep sea here. And as your eyes adjust to the darkness, an ethereal world unfolds before you, viewable only thanks to your light sources, your adjusted eyesight in the dark, and the orange glow from volcanic cracks and crevices that splinter the ground. Bioluminescent organisms, resembling tiny stars, illuminate the inky blackness with their soft, mesmerizing glow. You see strange and alien creatures adapted to thrive in the depths, making their presence known. Giant deep-sea jellyfish drift gracefully through the air, their translucent bodies pulsating with bioluminescent light, trailing long, delicate tendrils adorned with glowing tips. Schools of weird-looking, vicious-looking fish with these long, spindly teeth and large, bulbous eyes and these strange, glowing lures navigate the depths, attracting unsuspecting prey. The rocky tiers of this cauldron harbour a stunning array of life, a unique species of coral adapted to extreme conditions, forming intricate colonies that dot the rocky surfaces. These corals display a variety of shapes and colours, some resembling delicate branching trees, while others take on the appearance of alien structures. Deep-sea crustaceans scuttle along the seabed, sleek bodies equipped with long antennae and intricate appendages. And amidst the surreal beauty, the water takes on a warmer temperature. And there, what you see, nestled and broken, silhouetted by that otherworldly sort of blue haze in the atmosphere, sort of wedged up between two imposing rock formations, you spot a sunken shipwreck.
Oh,
Its grandeur reduced to a broken and overgrown remnant, covered in a vibrant green deep-sea grass encrusted with barnacles. You notice this is half of a ship, at least, its stern, and a single mast that bears a tattered sail that drifts with the warm currents that billow from the tops of vents above you that rise to 100 feet. So, Hammer Striking Company, what would you like to do?
First and foremost, I would like to, out of character, make a small bet.
Mm-hmm. What's your bet?
What are the odds we're gonna find fucking ghosts on this ship?
Oh man, spooky pirate ship.
You know what? I bet 20 gold on this.
I'll do you one better. I'll make any fucking uncommon item I can make for, whomever wins the bet.
I'm gonna go for the long shot. I'm gonna say this is a Black Hand boat.
Oh.
Spicy wagers going here. I'm probably wrong. This has probably been here a long time, but it's fun to think about.
You know what?
So, because ZX is here, you're kind of swimming in the water. Make sure to refer to the various forms of sea life around here for elevation purposes.
Oh.
Neat.
Duly noted.
Also,
Alright, where do we want to go? Because I get the feeling we are not going to want to split up.
Ducky, if I lose this bet, I'll make you any scroll as an IOU.
Deal.
I feel like we want to swing south more than cross, especially with just how sort of thin these non-volcanic bits are.
Yeah.
You can also swim upwards if you so choose.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
swimming upwards above this above this here.
Yeah, you
Okay.
know what? I'm going to swim up to 40.
I'm gonna
So-
stick to the ground. I am.
Oh.
How
Never mind, that
Oh.
changes.
how high is this?
Again, refer to the surrounding life as because they all have sort of elevations on them. This is 35 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 40.
Sal wants to go to the ground. Dejar wants to go higher. I'm trying to keep in range of this.
Go with the snake.
Yeah, you're better, Ahmed. Alrighty, Snick.
No, 45. Because apparently it is not letting me.
Pass over here.
Hey, look. Why is it? It's not letting me. Whatever.
That's
Ball, I
good.
guess.
Oh no, maybe it's tall.
Oh, it's not letting you go past
Okay.
the.
Nope. For some reason.
Maybe it counts as
No,
a
but-
creature unless you can't occupy its space, even at a higher elevation.
Most likely.
Yeah. Hey, Janner, what's this? What's this purple stuff?
Let's see here. I have notes on this.
Purple.
So, you see, the terrain sort of shifts between beneath your feet, transitioning from soft sediment to a glistening black stone, and within the stone, a subtle purple glow emerges, casting an enchanting radiance.
Is this the thing you want?
So, whereabouts are you in relation to this glowing purple stone?
Well, Grunk is currently like 35 feet up, I assume.
Okay.
Like he's over there.
It was my drift globe.
Is
I can't
35
find
feet up the ground level? Because you say
30 feet. You're currently touching the ground right now.
Good.
So 35 feet, about 5 feet up.
Grunka is like swimming like a head height for you.
Yeah,
Finally.
You know what?
I am walking along the bottom.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a smart idea.
And thankfully, there's a lack of
I'm gonna check this out
dirt
here.
there's a lack of dirt and silt to throw up here as well. Yes.
Yeah, I was about to point out there's
You see
that thing over there.
the Venom's sunblade illuminates what appears to be a massive, nearly 10-foot wide clam, sort of nestled amidst a small coral reef.
Hey, Venom.
Yeah.
Why just points over? You want to check this out?
Not particularly, but alright. Why do you want to go look at a big clam?
Might be a pearl in there.
Right. Right, yeah. That's why we're here.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. Maybe you want to get Liska over here, though, if we need to crack that bitch open.
Just mentally, Liska, can you come over here and help us with this big ass clam?
Sure. How big was it again? Was it the same as the other one, or even bigger?
No, this is
It is
twice as big.
U-sized.
It is
Yeah.
twice you.
Twice me sized. Interesting.
Oh, almost. It's like 1.5 U's.
Okay.
It's about 10 feet wide, so it is Liska sized.
Basically, this size.
Alright. Let's keep up the 20s. Boom.
Oh, all right. So with very little issue, you kind of take. It's still over there. Hang on, I can set you up 35 feet and bring you over. There you go.
Oh god.
And immediately,
Magic location.
Angus, you feel the divining rod pull you down towards southwest, exactly where Liska, Najar, and Velum are gathering around this giant clan. And with very little issue, Liska prying two meaty, strong hands between the clam shells, and you peel and pry open the clam. You see the writhing mass of fleshy muscle reminiscent of a pseudopod, and it kind of searches around for whatever has disturbed it.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to try and see if I can find a pearl in there.
So before that happens,
Uh-oh. Of course.
Loudy.
oh, hang on. I mean, I've got to adjust something here real quick.
Is it the lagginess of the big wave effect?
Yeah, it's not quite that, but oh, hang on.
There are a lot of effects happening right now.
It's a little bit laggy.
A lot of boobles, a lot of shadows, and the wobble, 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 wobble. Light sources everywhere.
Okay. So as Liska makes her way over,
Under.
Did it eat Liska?
I think it did.
Yeah.
not quite.
I didn't get to make a saving throw, but that's cool.
Wait, hang on. Oh,
I think he was probably supposed to make a check, but didn't. Maybe it was automated, I'm guessing.
yeah, I think so. So. Oh, it's doing it for me. It's asking me to do it. Okay. There we go.
That's
so
weird.
it's a little bit laggy.
Small problem, Janner.
Mm-hmm.
If a medium or smaller,
Ah, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
So,
this is the reason why we
ruled
have
by your
this
own
guy.
race.
So the clam immediately on your arm, but you are unaffected by it. It's a little bit frustrating, if anything.
Get off.
Let's see. Also, let's see. Clamp. So it hit me.
Did the clam hit it?
Yeah. It needs to roll to hit me first, Janner.
Oh, right. Hang on.
Playing.
I've set this up all wrong. This is supposed to be a saving throw. It's supposed to be a saving throw. Shit.
Did you
Yeah,
test beforehand?
Well, I mean, it's an attack that triggers a saving throw.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you have to.
Okay. Hang on. We'll do.
My AC is relatively low right now. I don't have my shield technically ready.
Relatively low.
For Liska.
Relatively low, he says.
Asterisk for Liska.
I assume you're still in like the 25 range.
No, without my shield, no.
25. Nope. I imagine that misses.
No, like I just said, I don't have my shield equipped. That would hit me.
Oh shit.
So what's your AC?
My AC without my shield is a 21.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it a 21? Hold on.
for this hilarious.
What is my? Hold on, I actually need to double check some things. Give me a second.
If you have a 3-tower shield.
Hold on.
So
Why
you
is
take,
it-
in
why
that
is it
case,
not-
oh,
Just one second,
that's
Daniel.
because I'm looking at the effects. I'm actually looking
Yeah,
at
it's important to figure out the AC before we go forward.
I mean, it still might. I'll tell you what. I'll use. Actually, nah. I won't use a fate die. That's fine. That'd be hilarious though. Like re-roll that. But let's see the armor.
So,
Where the fuck is
question:
the
Where was
armor?
Liska before this happened?
He was right beside the yard.
Like I'm talking depth as well.
Exactly right beside the yard.
yeah, you were.
AC text. Oh, 15. 16. Okay, so
But he was right here.
Okay, I could
One-
technically.
One of the
Try-
main things to remember, heights and depths are a thing here, but Liska is also like twice the size of most of us.
Yeah, so he would definitely be right beside me.
Well,
Either way.
once you figured all that out, I would like
so,
to use
yeah.
a reaction.
So yeah, 21. My AC
Okay.
is 21 right now.
So AC is
I don't have my
21.
shields equipped.
Okay, so you take.
So reach is so I guess a second. I'll allow it, but just for future reference, its reach is 0. So you literally have to be inside it for it to clamp down on you. So
You were
Was in-
putting your arms
Yeah,
I'm-
that's
I'm-
in it.
I was prying it apart. Yes.
Alrighty, so if that's resolved, I would like to spend a reaction to try and at least buffer some of that damage.
okay.
Interception. I didn't target somebody. Just add 6 onto Liska. Add 6 health, even.
All right. So the massive clam clamps down on your arm, Liska, and you take. You would have taken 13, but reduce that by 6 thanks to Velem's interception. How would you intercept this, Velem?
Just sort of there's like a little gout of just like there's a sudden pressure change in the water and a kick up of silt and such, and he tries to sort of wedge his shield in between the closing thing, but just like he can't catch it at the right angle, and just sort of it just goes and slips right back out. So I have reduced the damage, but not prevented it.
So again, I'm not restrained because
No,
I'm not medium or smaller.
Or not
Just
restrained.
inside.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Your arm is just kind of clamped in the thing, and you just kind of pry it out without much issue. So I'll go
yeah.
ahead.
Can I just open it again?
I'll fucking
All right.
do it again.
Athletics
Like-
check.
So okay.
Here we
Like-
go again.
So I guess my question is. Sure. I'll do athletics check again. Sorry,
I'm curious
it's
about
just
the
because
question.
I was actively holding it open. I was actively pushing against it clamping down because it doesn't want to get opened. I
Right,
guess
right.
that was my question. Like, but it's fine.
I think the implication is that you open it, it's not expecting to be open, and while it does resist, it then it just tries to go put more force down and just be like, no, stop. And hence
Yeah,
you
that-
needed to do a save.
Yeah, that was generally the idea. But with an 18, you managed to pry it open with a. And
Fucking stay up, tiny little shit.
once more
Liska's
that.
gonna, because she's angry at it, she's gonna put her shield in its mouth.
There you go. Which does prevent it from snapping shut.
Then
Your
she's gonna
is
punch
magical,
it.
right?
Yes, it's fucking magical.
All right.
And then she's
you
gonna
can-
punch the clam.
yeah.
You.
You should be able to attack it as well.
I mean, it's fucking like it's just
It's
a
flavor.
soft, fleshy inside. You're just gonna punch it. Like it's
Oh
not
yeah,
like,
yeah, the hard exterior that's what has the AC, but the soft fleshy inside, yeah, you punch this pseudopod of muscle.
yeah, like get fucked.
It sort of slaps
I have
against
a
your hand.
What's the
As
question?
I'm using my smithing tongs here as my divining rod, and she is punching this thing and fighting it open, can I use my tongs, reach in and grab the pearl?
You can. You kind of make your way over. Very easily, you see this soft red glow recessed deep within the sort of this flap of muscle right in the very back of the clam. And while the pseudopod is distracted by Liska, you very deftly, very swiftly kind of reach in, peel back the flap, and take out this fairly sizable red pearl. I believe that should be
Thank
lootable
you.
too, everyone.
Where is it? Oh, I can't because it's on top of the thing. Or
wait, hang on.
Black spice is red.
Hang on, let me just
Well-
shove it up there. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to do that with my mage hand before Angus, but you know what, whatever.
Oh, you were trying to use your mage hand?
Yeah, it was like a co-op.
I didn't
effort.
hear that. If that's the case, I wanna walk that back. I don't wanna overstep what
Okay.
Dujar was doing. I'm sorry, with the Liska thing, I didn't hear that. I wasn't aware.
It was a little bit kerfuffle.
Yeah, I was.
He will go to start to do that, but he will see you casting and he will see your spectral hand. And then be like, oh, she's got this, and he'll wait for that to be collected. And then he'll focus on trying to find the next one.
Yoink takes it. The spectral hand. Oh, that's. This is useful. Thanks, Liska.
Punches the clam again, just like, no problem, and then takes their shit.
This fleshy thud against the inside, and the clam
Yeah, just
snaps shut.
yeah.
It's like that's.
I'm
That's what you
really
get.
glad we have you around. I wouldn't like to be closed in there. Nope.
Yeah, me neither. Speaking of which, the next one's over here. Jenner.
Yes. What's the distance on that?
1,000 feet.
Okay then.
God.
So, ping
so-
everything.
Yeah,
Put the deep pearl away and then it because it normally only shows the closest one. So once the deep pearl's put away, it
Yeah,
hones
deep
in on the
pearls
next
is,
I imagine.
is it's in my bag of holding.
He'll explain. I'll keep saying your same one. Throw it in your bag of holding.
And she does.
Hold up, hold the heckin' phone here. I think we established
Okay.
on a character last session that they will explode if you open them underwater.
Did we?
Because all that ocean water and pressure will go straight into your bag, and then everything will.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's why Belen's got everything either on his belt or in pouches.
I'll just.
I
I'll
don't
just
remember if we did establish that because you're not fitting an entire object into there.
Recall that being the conclusion we drew, but if
We
I'm
we did talk about it, but I mean it also kind of like we did jokingly say like you don't open bags of holding underwater because the water just immediately fills them.
That is also very true. So she'll just put it in her pouch.
I guess there's also a bit of finagling. Can you potentially, because the bag's technically not open unless the flap is open, can you sneak underneath the flap and put it in that way without like quote unquote opening it? DM ruling.
I mean, if I feel like if we finagle that, bags of holding will explode if you open them underwater because all the water rushing in. I feel like that's just needless, nitpicking, which would make the game less fun.
Okay, well that was me being incorrect, and I apologize. I just recall that as being the point, like
No,
a point.
we did have that discussion, yeah.
We talked about
the-
it. I don't remember that being declared as a ruling, which is why this was.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
may have.
So you're saying we can open a bag of holding underwater?
Yes, I'll say that. I'll say that the only thing that goes into or out of a bag of into a bag of holding is what you intend, like, to put into it.
Okay, well that makes life easier. Sorry about that. Carry on.
Very well.
We
And
may like
That's actually
realistic
a really
rules
important thing to
sometimes.
clarify. Its
Yeah.
magical property only works if you are using it as intended, so it can't accidentally fill. But if
Yeah.
you deliberately put something in there that it shouldn't, it'll explode and fuck up and stuff like that because you've overstuffed it.
So can you steal from bags of holding? Because someone else's hand is not intended.
Sorry.
Well,
So-
only if, like, the person has to know what's in the bag for it to work.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, yeah, if I can be like, if I can say platinum piece and pull out and reach into the bag.
Sorry.
Yeah, technically.
I'm saying, look, you can only put into what you're intending to put in there.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't intend a thief to put his hand in my bag.
Well, semantics for another time,
Uh,
but the point
sure.
is them underwater.
The bag of holding bait is a long.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
so
technically, the bag isn't like attuned to you, so anyone can use it. So
Yeah, and that kind of takes away the intent.
I,
So anyway.
I feel like we can discuss this after session. Might have
Well,
more.
then, Jay,
might-
It'll
do-
never
do
come
we
up
wanna do it now,
after
or do
this
we-
session.
The point is we can use the bags underwater.
for the time being, to move
How
the
about
game
this?
forward.
We'll just say that you can do that thing where, like, you put your hand up, sneak it in because the latch is closed,
Sure,
quote unquote,
sure.
but you can put it into you can sneak your hand up through
Yeah.
to prevent.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Shenanigans.
Okay. I'm gonna step away for a second.
All right.
That in character or
Well,
In real
can't be in
life.
character, can't
I
step.
think that's
Yeah.
real life.
Jane,
I would agree, right?
Jane.
Jane. We broke Janer with bag of holding talk.
He's also muted.
That would help.
And we also are 7 minutes away from time.
Yeah.
True.
I do want to say, like,
If
we
you
found one
splice
clam
something away, we might
relatively
even
fast.
Right. Okay. Sorry about that. Right. Sorry. I was
Spice
just.
had to step away.
Okay. Oh, right.
Away and we're almost at time, so we could sort of like we'd wrap it up with like, Angus, you detected like the next pill this one.
All right. So,
I now know its location.
yes, you do.
Also, Janner, we can hear something in your background.
My fan.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
So
Necessity.
you do locate 2 more deep sea clams, or is that three more? No, that's 3 more. 3 more clams.
Did you tell us, Jen?
I mean, I can
Oh, no.
see one
No,
right
there's-
across.
Yeah.
I
s-
locate I know the location of the nearest one within 1,000 feet.
Mm-hmm. Which would be... Let's see here. Nearest one would be over... I say over... Come on. Where's the ping? Give me the ping.
Click and hold.
No, I don't want to open that. I want to...
Because it's not just the clam, I'm detecting the pearl.
Alright, I don't know if you can see this on the map.
Yep, over here.
Mm-hmm. One down towards the southeast. Very, very
That's
southeast.
the only one I'm aware of right now. I
Alright.
know the one that is closest to me. I only No, the next object closest to me. He'll then
I was
point over
muted.
this
Please
way.
don't run ahead. This is the worst place to run ahead. I know you're a heavy, chunky boy, but buddy system.
I've got Gronk, I'm okay.
Follow along.
I'll
But
pretend.
run ahead. You should keep up.
I was. Hey, we're about to wrap and bead. Spices is back, and I'm sort of stuck to the squish right now.
Point. Look at the mast on this one.
Jenna, can I assume that Dejar is also coming?
Grab.
Crames.
As you find your way beneath the immense hull, the immense husk of a massive. I called it something earlier. I don't know what the ship terms. The back half of the ship that's now sort of rested, sort of nestled and wedged between these two enormous rock pillar shapes.
I don't remember. I know it's one of two things, but I don't know which one. After stern, I think one of those two.
Stern. That was it.
Yeah, because the bow is the front of the ship.
Ooh.
I keep going under the ship.
Yes,
Probably by design.
the ship is above you.
He's holding his blacksmith's tongs out, pointing at this next one, saying, "Alright everyone, get ready. One's in there for sure." I'm gonna pause there since we're at time and spices.
Alright. So, give me a brief second. Vela, make me a perception check.
Oh no. I regret. Huh. I don't think I've
24.
rolled below 20 this entire session.
We've all been rolling 20s, man.
Yeah.
It's good shit. Good luck.
And of all times, dude, it's a perception check at the bottom of the ocean.
You see, emerging from over the ridge of the cauldron, as it's revealed by your light, you see a tremendous fish-like shape with a head covered in chitinous plates that mimic large shearing teeth.
Oh,
And
they
it's-
found his dad.
Swims directly towards you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was about to say the
Another
second I see anything
Zinky-Saurus.
moving, I was gonna snuff my light, but I feel like this is too quickly for me to react.
And also, he probably can still sense you underwater. Also, why you back there, bro?
Many reasons, because I thought we were gonna wrap. Was one of them.
And
The
we'll leave
other
it there?
reason
Yeah.
was I was lagging, so I didn't know where everyone actually was. So
Oiled again.
Oh man. Velm and the snake lagged behind. That'll
Yeah.
be interesting.
Spice wasn't here. I game lagged. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I'm not gonna argue it. It's happened. So
Mm-hmm.
Spice didn't say to stop.
I imagine we can afford Spice the courtesy of placing himself wherever he would be.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
Just
say,
maybe
oh, you stepped away for a moment, therefore you remain where you were. No,
Onto the
no.
fish. Good luck.
Yeah.
But,
Down by your lonesome. Get fucked.
yeah.
I probably just I'd be within 10 feet of Snake. That's the only stipulation of my move.
I'm kind of worried about one thing.
The giant fish coming towards me.
That too, but also we're very deep down. There are tall rock faces here and there around us. I'm very, very worried some natural disaster occurrence is gonna happen, and we're just gonna be like, rock falls. Do you dodge?
That'd be
I'm
fucking
still worried
hilarious.
about the giant fish.
Rock falls, everyone dies, fuck you! No. Right, in that case,
How to
I
get rid
will...
of problem players. Pin them under rocks. They can't escape.
Yeah. Right.
Just wait for water breathing to run out.
For
Fuck you, I got Vortex Warp.
right until
Your
next session, I will stop recording in 3, 2, 1.